Welcome back to Rocket Arena, here for some more in the final game of the semifinals of the Mid-American Conference MAC tournament on the men's side. My name is Artie Brago, joined by my broadcast partner, Caden Knapp, and we are getting ready to go underway in just a couple of minutes. It's the Kent State Golden Flashes, the third seed, going against the Miami Redhawks, the second seed in the MAC for the semifinals. So now, a couple of minutes ago, we saw the Akron Zips advance to the championship game for the third time in 4 seasons. And coming up next, we are going to see who's going to join them with Kent State and Miami. Miami last year lost to Akron 75-63 in the first round. They were the third seed under first-year head coach Travis Steele. Now they're the second seed, headed up on the way out. They got all the way up to the second seed this season. Won 24 games, lost 8 as compared to Kent State, the third seed. Last year, they went as the 8th seed, knocked off the number 1 seed Toledo to get all the way to the MAC championship. Lost to Akron in the MAC championship. So, Caden, 2 teams with a lot of history with Akron, and now they're going to have to play each other in order to get to the championship game.
Yeah, and another interesting thing is all the top seeds between the women's and the men's tournament have won. It's been all chalk, as so many different people say, and like you said, I mean, there's history with Akron, but you got to focus on this game here and there right now because you got to win and then worry about Akron a little bit later.
Absolutely right, Caden, as these two teams have not faced off yet this season. They went a full MAC schedule without them ever facing off in a game. But Kent State, actually, they faced off twice, I should say, as I'm looking at the wrong schedule. My fault. They faced off twice this season. Miami picked up the win both times. They picked up at Kent State a 71-60 victory, a 70-61 victory for the Redhawks, and then Redhawks took another victory, 96-92 in overtime. So 2 times, but we've heard it so many times. It's so hard to beat a team 3 times in one season, Caden.
Yeah, it really is, because you get more and more film on the other team, and you kind of figure out, okay, this is what we did wrong this time, this is what we did wrong this time. So you kind of get a third opportunity to get revenge in a sense, and you know, the Redhawks have won 3 consecutive, if you stretch back to last year, against the Golden Flashes. But obviously a brand new season, beating a team 3 times in a single season, very, very difficult. Something that does not happen very often.
Yeah, just going over some of the stats here for Miami, they average 81.1 points per game, one of the best scoring offenses in the Mid-American Conference during the regular season. During the regular season, they shot 48.5% from the field, 39.4% from 3. They shot 72.7% from the free throw line. They grabbed 33.7 rebounds per game, 16.4 assists per game, and they got 8.4 steals per game with 3.5 blocks. As for Kent State, they got a little bit of a slower paced, still the same consistent offense that Rob Sendroff always coaches, but a little bit lower in the scoring margin this season, 74.1 points per game, while shooting 43.7% from the field during the regular season. Also shooting 31.3% from 3, shooting 76.3% from the free throw line, 36.7 rebounds, 12.8 assists, and 7.5 steals and 3.3 blocks. So a little bit of a differing matchup between these 2 squads. Obviously, Kent State is still looking to move on to another MAC championship final. And Miami, a team that's kind of on the up and up over these past few seasons, obviously improved from the 7th to the 7th seed to the 2nd seed this season, Caden.
Yeah, that's a complete jump, and I think a lot to do with that is just the experience that they have. I mean, we have 3 players that are in their starting lineup that are upperclassmen, and you know, something I think that is going to be important to watch in this game is the defensive play. Kent State is number 1 in the Mid-American Conference when it comes to defense, and I think if it's a low-scoring game, that plays to the favor of the Golden Flashes.
Oh, definitely. And look at how these teams got here. First starting with the Redhawks, they defeated Eastern Michigan 81-75 to advance to the semifinals. As the Kent State Golden Flash, they defeated Western Michigan 73-66 to advance to the semifinals against the Redhawks. So 2 close games in a row for both teams. Obviously, we know how tough it is to win here at the Rocket Arena. But as you mentioned earlier, every top seed has beaten the lower seed thus far in both tournaments. We have not had an upset yet. No lower seeds have defeated the higher seeds. But Kent State last year, they upset the Toledo Rockets at the 8th seed, while the Rockets were at the 1. So it's very well possible, Caden.
Yeah, I mean, anything is possible. And these two teams, as you have mentioned, are just very similarly matched up. And, I mean, it's what you would have expected out of a 2 versus 3 matchup. And, I mean, it's going to be a fun one. And we saw that in the women's basketball 2 versus 3 matchup with Toledo versus Buffalo. So I think we might get a very similar game to that.
Yeah, we've had a couple of close games in this tournament, in both tournaments, really. We've had a lot of close calls, a lot of tough games. We had a game against Ohio and
Toledo, I believe.
Toledo, I believe. Sorry, I've been here for so long in Rocket Arena. My brain is starting to break. All the basketball is starting to just dwell together. But, yeah, that one went to overtime, a 90-85 win from Toledo Rockets, who just got eliminated from the MAC tournament by the Akron Zips. They defeated them just a couple of minutes ago in a really just a dominating game for Akron. Scored 100 points and a heartbreaker for the Rockets, who are going to have to wait another year. But it's the Golden Flashes and the Red Hawks' time to shine now. The final game of the slate of these semifinal matchups. We're going to take a short break, but we'll be right back for player introductions and our keys to the game in just a little bit.
Standing up for what's right, helping out when things go wrong, seeking the truth and speaking our minds, not just making records, but breaking them. Leading the way behind the camera, beyond the runway, and on the silver screen. Not just making our mark, but making a difference. Now that's a job for a Girl Scout. Girl Scouts, preparing girls for a lifetime of leadership.
Falcon Media Sports Network is finally back on the road with BGSU hockey. Make sure to catch the voice of Falcon Hockey, Ben Korak, on the call for every BGSU game this season on WBGU 88.1 FM.
For all BGSU sports news and updates, follow Falcon Media Sports Network on Twitter X at BG_FMSN and head over to BGFalconMedia.com.
Welcome back to Rocket Arena. It is a minute away before we get our player introductions here today. My name is Artie Braco, joined by my broadcast partner, Caden Knapp. It is the final game of the semifinal slate for the MAC tournament before the championships tomorrow on Saturday. We already have the matchup for the women's game. It will be and again, my brain is starting to break again as
It'll be Toledo versus Ball State in a 1 versus 2, with Ball State being the number 1 seed.
Ball State looks to be almost unstoppable right now heading into the championship game against the Rockets. And we are still figuring out who's going to face the Akron Zips. On the men's side of the championship game, it will either be the Kent State Golden Flashes or the Miami Red Hawks. First, we're going to go through the lineups for each team. Starting for Kent State, it is a very similar lineup we've seen to them all season long. Starting at number 1, Von Cameron Davis, the redshirt senior forward. And then Sion Medley, the sophomore guard. The senior guard, Jalen Sullinger. He's been a star for this team for so long. An All-MAC second-team selection, along with his teammate Von Cameron Davis, who is an All-MAC first-team selection. Starting at guard, Mike Bakelja, the graduate student, stands at 6'4" from Solon, Ohio. And then Delreco Gillespie, the junior forward, 6'8". Then for the Red Hawks, another very similar lineup we've seen to them all season long. Ian Elmer, starting at the wing position, or at guard here today, forward I should say. Starting at guard, Cam Kraft, the redshirt sophomore from Chicago, Illinois, an All-MAC third-team selection. He led the Red Hawks in scoring last time out. And then at guard, Peter Sudur, an All-MAC first-team selection. He had a double-double with assists and rebounds last time out against Eastern Michigan in that first round of the MAC tournament. Then also starting at the guard position, Mekhi Cooper, the sophomore guard from Bolingbrook, Illinois. And then Antoine Woolfolk, the junior forward, fills out the starting lineup for Miami. And Caden, looking at those lineups, who is going to step up today? Who are the key stars of the game for the Red Hawks and the Golden Flashes?
I think starting with the Red Hawks, I'm going to look at Peter Suter. He currently averages 13.1 points per game, but more importantly, he leads the team in assists with 122 this season. We'll talk about it in a little bit, but assists are just going to be so big in this one. He also is good on the defensive end, stealing the ball 42 times this season. Then looking for the Golden Flashes, I think we have to go with their leader, Jalen Solinger. He's just been fantastic for them throughout his entire career, averaging 15 points per game this season. He's a very good shooter, shooting 42.3% from the floor. On top of that, he knows when to dish out the basketball to his teammates to set him up well. 56 assists this season, and he has 30 steals on the defensive end.
I've had the pleasure of watching Jalen Solinger in all 2 of my MAC tournaments, and now my 3rd, a former MAC Sixth Man of the Year. He was awarded that back in 2022, the 2022-23 season. And Caden, as we get ready to tip off this first half, if you could pick one key for each team to get off to a good start in this first half, what would you say for the Golden Flashes and for the Red Hawks?
I would say that the assist category is going to be very big. If you're able to play well as a team and set it up each other very well, it's going to lead to good quality baskets, which leads to good quality basketball. So pay attention to that assist category.
So we are going to get underway. The Golden Flashes line up on the right side of the court, so they will be attacking the left basket. As for the Red Hawks, they will be attacking the right basket. They're lined up on the left right now. Woolfolk and Bakelja and Gillespie will be receiving the tip-off. And we are underway. Kent State wins the opening tip. Goes right to Sion Medley, who's going to take this one up at the top of the arc. Sion Medley passes it right to Bakelja. Bakelja, bounce pass upon Cameron Davis on the inside. Davis backing up against the defender, using that size, up for the layup. No good off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Ian Elmer.
Good defense put on by the Red Hawks.
Suder trying to break through, stops himself. Passes right to Woolfolk. Woolfolk, handoff to Cam Kraft. Kraft looking around, tries to find his teammate but loses the ball. Bakelja just jumps on it, and it's Kent State possession. Ball goes right in the hands of Solinger, right to Medley. Medley calling up plays on the left wing.
We just mentioned how important passing would be in this one. Not a good one there.
Gillespie hands off to Solinger, who passes right into the left corner to Von Cameron Davis. Von Cameron Davis once again backing up against his defender Elmer. Davis trying to find Gillespie on the inside, but ball bounces off a Miami player. Possession back to the Red Hawks. Cam Kraft is going to take a deep three. No good. Rebounded by Davis.
Yeah, just a transition three there. A lot of space on it, just couldn't convert.
Sion Medley now with the ball on the right wing. Looking for a screen from Gillespie. Pass right to Jalen Solinger. Jalen Solinger driving down the baseline. Pass back to Medley. Medley trying to dribble inside on the left wing. Bounce pass to Davis. Davis once again trying to utilize that side, trying to up against his defender. Davis holding the ball now. Finds Bakelja on the pass. Bakelja almost losing control of the ball. Passes to the corner. Medley in the corner. Gets a shot off right before the shot clock expires. But they're going to call it a shot clock violation.
Yeah, the basketball did not hit the rim there, and Miami will get it back. But great defense once again by them, making it so the Golden Flashes had to run the shot clock all the way down and then took the low percentage shot.
You mentioned it on pregame, Caden. Two teams with phenomenal defenses. This is going to be a defensive battle here today. 18-17 on the clock. No points scored yet. Miami back on the attack. Woolfolk trying to dribble on the inside. Can't get the pass. A pass to the right corner for Elmer. No good on that three. Rolls in and out. Rebounded by Gillespie.
Davis blew by Elmer there as well.
Jalen Solinger is going to take a three from the left wing, and he connects on it. So the first points of the night. Jalen Solinger from three. Golden Flashes are up 3-0 here early. Handoff to Suder. Suder pass to Ian Elmer for three. Bounces off the rim, no good, but rebounded by Suder. Suder finds Cam Kraft. Cam Kraft pump fake, takes the three from the top of the arc, bounces off the back of the rim, rebounded by Medley.
Miami looks ice cold right now from the floor, missing their first four shots.
0 for 4, Sion Medley trying to drive inside, and there's going to be a whistle call. They're going to say he took a step out of bounds while driving baseline.
Another thing to note, Artie, with the Red Hawks right now is all four of their shots have been three balls, very low percentage ones as well.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to get off to a hot start early, possibly trying to match that three that Jalen Solinger hit earlier. 0 for 4 right now, as you mentioned. Right now with the ball is Cam Kraft. Kraft hands the ball off to Mackay Cooper. Mackay Cooper trying to get past Sullinger. Bounce pass to Woolfolk. Woolfolk trying to go up against Gillespie. Pass back to Cam Kraft in the left corner. Kraft looking around, passes back to Woolfolk. 2 seconds on the shot clock. He just got to put one up, and it bounces off the backboard and in. Miami, Ohio finally on the board. 3-2. Now with 3 minutes on by.
Yeah, what a move there to create space and then put it in from the elbow.
Sion Medley on the right wing now. Bounce pass on Cameron Davis on the inside near the MAC logo. Davis looking around, takes a shot from mid-range. No good off the back of the rim. Rebound by Sudur. Sudur on the breakaway. Von Cameron Davis punches the ball out for a second, then punches the ball up again when Ian Elmer recovers. So Kent State's going to get the ball right back. Sullinger with the ball, and there's going to be a whistle call. I think they're going to call a blocking foul on Sudur. Sudur will be called for the blocking foul. That'll be his first personal foul and the first personal foul of the game.
Talk about tracking the basketball, though, with the Davis there defensively. Like you said, Artie poked it away not once but twice and made sure that Kent State was able to get the basketball back with the second poke away.
Camera goes to Travis Steele, his 3rd season as Miami head coach. Can't be too happy about the start they've gotten off to this one so far. Only hit 1 shot, and Von Cameron Davis almost stole the basketball again. Almost knocking it. Sudur going to take a deep 3, bounces off the backboard and in. So 5-3 game now. 16:07 on the clock. Miami's got the lead.
Yeah, the junior just went up with it fearlessly. It's like, I'm going to make one of these eventually.
Now handoff to Gillespie. Handoff to Sullinger at the top of the arc. Sullinger's going to take a deep 3 from the top of the arc. Nothing but net. Jalen Sullinger. A 6-5 game now. Golden Flash is up by 1.
Yeah, both these teams heating up right now after the ice-cold start.
Handoff to Sudur by Reese Potter, who's just checked into this one. Reese Potter going to take a deep 3 from the top of the arc, off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Bakelja. No substitution yet for the Golden Flashes. Claron Hornbeek, it looks like he's about to check in after the next whistle. Von Cameron Davis now with the ball, trying to go up baseline, and he's going to fall out of bounds. And that's going to lead to our first media timeout with 15:24 on the clock. Kent State up by 1, 6-5. We'll be right back here on Falcon Radio in just a little bit.
Hey BGSU students, this is your opportunity to host your very own radio show or podcast. Get involved with Falcon Radio and quickly learn the skills you need to produce your own program. In 30 minutes or less, you'll be armed with the information you need to operate studio equipment, put on your own live shows, or recorded content. Students from all disciplines are encouraged to get involved and take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to use world-class facilities to create your own podcast. Falcon Radio. For Falcons, by Falcons.
Hey everybody, Rachel Ray here. Nothing brings a bigger smile to my face than cooking up a big meal for the whole family and lots of friends. But there's not enough room at my table for the 17 million kids in our country who struggle with hunger. That's why the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks collects surplus food to give hope to hungry kids. But they can't do it without your help. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
A message from Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Don't have time to tune into a BGSU sports broadcast? Falcon Media Sports Network will have you covered with live updates of home BGSU athletic events. To follow along, head over to @BG_FMSN on Twitter X.
Welcome back here to Rocket Arena. It is the final semifinals match of the day for the men's and women's brackets. Kent State up 6-5 against Miami, Ohio, the 2nd seed versus the 3rd seed. My name is Artie Rago, joined by my broadcast partner Caden Knapp. Earlier today, we found out what the women's championship was going to be. It's the Rockets versus the Ball State. That will be the women's championship. And Caden, what have you made out of this matchup so far? Obviously, it's too early to tell who's going to win this one. Only a 1-point game. But what have you seen out of both teams so far?
Well, I saw a lot of lackluster passing, I'm going to say. Both teams combined for 6 turnovers, and we had 2 steals on each end as well. And we've said that passing is going to be very, very important, and when we got those few good passes, it's wound up in good shots. I mean, in Kent State's case, they have 2 assists today off of their 2 made shots, with Solinger making baskets from beyond the arc.
So we're going to get a couple substitutions here now. Ian Elmer is out. Cam Kraft is out. Makai Cooper is out. Evan Ipsaro in. Luke Skuljak in. Brant Byers in for Kent State, and they're going to get things off started early. Jalen Solinger, another 3-point shot made. He's hit all 3 so far, and he's got 9 points. That one coming from the left corner.
Yeah, and another assist as well.
Marquise Barnett and Claron Hornbeek are now in. Inside pass to Reese Potter. Potter's going to bounce that up and in off the layup. It's a 9-7 game now. Miami, Ohio down by 2.
Suter set up Potter so well down low.
Sion Medley at the top of the key. Medley to the corner for Solinger again for 3 off the side of the rim. Rebounded by Sudair. Sudair pass to Potter in transition. No good on the 3. Ball bounced up in the air for Iowa, but it's rebounded by Solinger. Golden Flash is back out on the attack. They're wearing the all yellows going up against Miami, Ohio in the white and red. Trying to get inside is Barnett. Barnett bounces off the glass and in, and he gets a whistle. He's got a chance for one more. It's 11-7 now with a chance for one more point.
Yeah, Byers just a little too aggressive there defensively, but not aggressive enough to prevent the shot from going in.
And that's going to send the first time today for either side to the free throw line. Barnett will head to the line. 8.6 points per game this season, 1.2 steals in 19.7 minutes per game. Barnett getting ready at the free throw line, takes the shot, bounces around the rim and falls outside. No good on the and one attempt. So it will remain an 11-7 game with 14:26 left on the clock. Sudur will go the Miami possession. Sudur driving up the baseline now. Sudur at the top of the arc, past to Potter. Potter goes inside. Oh, and the shot is no good from Brant Byers. And the possession will go back to Kent State, who get the rebound. Solinger on the attack now on the left wing. Bounces past to Von Cameron Davis. Von Cameron Davis going to take a 3-point shot from the left wing. Off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Reese Potter.
Yeah, on the other end, there was just a perfect setup. Just couldn't finish with the shot.
Sudur now got the ball on the right wing. Sudur trying to dribble around Claron Hornbeek. Passes the ball, bounces off on Cameron Davis, but goes right to his teammate. Sudur going to take a deep 3, and nothing but net from Peter Sudur.
My goodness, talk about a lucky break for the Red Hawks, and then they make the 3 from very deep range.
Jamal Sumlin is going to check in for Kent State now. A whistle now. It looks like we're going to get a call here. It looks like it's going to go against Kent State. It will be on number 42, Claron Hornbeek. So he's going to get the personal foul. The All-MAC defensive team selection is going to get his first turnover as well. So that's now 5 Kent State turnovers in just the first half.
Yeah, just their first foul, though.
Reese Potter is going to check out of this one for Antoine Woolfolk. Woolfolk now with the ball at the top of the key. Pass to Sudair. Pass actually to number 2, Evan Ipsaro. Pass to the corner for Luke Skuljak. Skuljak's going to try to drive inside. He's going to go against Barnett. Barnett's going to get knocked over, and that's going to be a whistle on Skuljak.
Yeah, just too physical there. And it goes right back to the Golden Flashes. A lot of fouling in the early goings for the Red Hawks, now at 4.
Definitely been a sloppy game on both sides so far. 11-10, Kent State up by 1 with 13-17 left. Jalen Solinger will inbound. Jamal Sumlin is going to be taking this one up the court, but he's going to pass it right to Solinger. Solinger trying to dribble around, pass to Sumlin. Sumlin pass back to Solinger. Solinger dribbling on the right wing. Solinger trying to drive inside, pass to McLaughlin. He's going to take a step back shot. Nothing but net. He's got 11 already in this one. 13-10, Kent State up by 3.
My goodness, those were some great moves by Solinger.
Trying to drive inside is Brant Byers, I'd say. No good on that layup. Ball is going to go right back to Kent State. Jamal Solinger now in transition. Miami Ohio put some good transitional defense, put a stop to that. Pass in the corner to Barnett. Barnett goes for three. No good. Ball is going to bounce between several players, but goes right in the hands of Ian Elmer. Pass right to Evan Ipsaro. Ipsaro now the ball at the top of the key. Pass to Ipsaro. Pass in the corner to Brant Byers. Brant Byers for three. From the right corner to the net. Brant Byers for three. Ties this one up 13-13.
Yeah, and another beautiful assist. That was Elmer picking it up. This time, the team's third.
So 12-14 left on the clock now. Barnett, he's got the ball near the free throw line. Pass back to Sumlin. Sumlin, pass inside, and he's going to pass back to Barnett. Barnett trying to dribble inside, going up for the layup, off the glass, and good.
It feels like these two teams are playing very, very even right now.
Things have picked up now. It's 15-13, 11:53 left on the clock. Trying to drive inside is Ipsaro. Ipsaro pass to Byers. Byers goes up for the dunk, rejected by Hornbeek, but there's going to be a whistle here. It's going to be a foul on Kent State, and Claron Hornbeek is going to pick up his second personal foul in just 4 minutes. And that's going to lead to another media timeout on the floor. It's a 15-13 game. Kent State up by 2 against the Redhawks. We're going to take a break here, but we'll be back in just a little while here on Falcon Radio.
To protect her home and family in a disaster, Karen was willing to wade through water, mud, and insurance paperwork.
Yeah, I can do this.
You go, Karen! By simply understanding and updating what her insurance covers and doesn't cover now, she'll be better prepared no matter when disaster strikes. Learn other simple ways to protect your home and family before a natural disaster at ready.gov. That's ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
On February 21st, 2025, BGSU men's basketball upset Toledo at Savage Arena for the first time since 2021, defeating the Rockets 69-68. Falcon Media Sports Network's Tyler Kavlitz had the call of the game-winning moment on Falcon Radio.
Johnson inbounds to Campbell. They do not foul. Bowling Green marches into Savage Arena, exacts revenge on the Toledo Rockets, and gets a much-needed conference victory over their arch-rivals, defeating Toledo 69-68. What an improbable win for the Bowling Green Falcons.
This has been a Falcon Media Sports Network featured call.
Welcome back to Falcon Radio, and welcome back to Rocket Arena. It's Kent State against Miami, Ohio. Kent State up 15-13 with 11:47 left in this first half. We just saw, as we went to break, Claron Hornbeek picked up his second personal foul in just his 4 minutes in the game, which led us to our media timeout. My name is Artie Brego, joined by my broadcast partner, Caden Knapp. We are trying to see who is going to join the Akron Zips in the championship game tomorrow night. This Saturday, is it going to be the Red Hawks, the second seed in the tournament, coming into this tournament, had 24 wins in the season, only lost 8, or the Golden Flashes looking for revenge in the championship game against Akron. We're going to have to see. Still plenty of time left in this one, Caden.
Yes, and we're going to get free throws for the Red Hawks. But a great start to this one. It's been very evenly matched.
Brant Byers is going to take the shots for the Red Hawks off the line. First free throw is good, so that gets Byers up to his 4th point of the day. And it's now a 15-14 game. Byers averaging 8.6 points per game this season and 50% shooting from the field and 41.3% from 3, and he nails the second one. He's going to check out now for Peter Suder.
Yeah, good 2-for-2 trip.
And that 2-for-2 trip gets things all tied up here at Rocket Arena. 15-15 now, almost halfway through this first half. Dreaming of the court now is Sion Medley. Medley pass inside to Von Cameron Davis. Von Cameron Davis trying to get inside, rejected by Woolfolk. And the ball is going to bounce out of bounds. We'll wait to see who gets possession.
I think they called a foul on the floor prior to it going out of play.
It will be on Antoine Woolfolk. So the block will stand, but they are still going to get Woolfolk on a foul. So possession will go back to Kent State. Inbound pass by Medley to Gillespie. Barnett with the ball. Pass to the left wing to Medley. Medley trying to dribble inside, trying to go against the bigger body of Cam Kraft. Pass out to Barnett. Barnett's going to take a 3 from the left wing. Off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Elmer.
Yeah, he was a little off balance with that triple.
Into the corner is Suter. Suter pass inside to Woolfolk. Woolfolk going with Gillespie. Backing his body in. Bob Cameron is trying to come over to help out. Medley for 3. No good by Elmer. Pass inside to Suter. Suter going to go off the glass. Suter just left all alone on the inside. Bounces off the glass and in. 17-15. Miami up by 2.
I don't know how Woolfolk made that offensive board. There was 3 yellow jerseys blanketed around him.
Medley now with the ball. Bounce pass inside to Von Cameron Davis. Von Cameron Davis on the free throw line now. Trying to dribble around his defenders. He had a rough start this one. Into the corner. Finds Sumlin. Sumlin going around and over for the layup and good. Ties this one again. 17-17.
What a nice move.
Just went up the baseline and went in. Back on the attack of the Redhawks. Makai Cooper in the left corner. Pass back to Cam Kraft, who passes it back to Elmer. Elmer pass back to Sudair. Sudair trying to dribble inside, trying to go up the way. Loses control of the basketball. Goes back to Woolfolk. Elmer going to take the 3 from the left corner. Nothing but net. Ball rolled all over the place, but found its way to Elmer. It's a 2017 game now, and we are approaching the 10-minute mark now, and it is now 10 minutes left in this first half.
The ball really has been bouncing Miami's way through the first half so far.
Von Cameron Davis pass to the right corner for Sumlin. No good on that shot. Rebounded by Elmer. Elmer taking up the court now. Slowing things down a little bit here for the Redhawks. Pass to Makai Cooper. He's guarded by Sumlin. Pass back to Elmer. Pass back to Cooper. Pass inside to Woolfolk. Woolfolk near the free throw line. Thought he was going to pass it there to Elmer going across the baseline. He won't. But he's going to hand it off to Elmer, who wrapped back around. Elmer looking around, finds Cooper. Cooper going to take a 3 from the top of the arc. Rolls around the rim, no good. Rebounded by Barnett. Barnett hands off to Medley. Medley bringing up the court, guard by Makai Cooper. Medley slowing things down a little bit again. Cooper, Medley looking, finds Von Cameron Davis. Thought he was going to take a shot there. Going to dribble inside instead, losing control of the ball. Goes right to Sumlin. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Sumlin trying to bounce off against Peter Sudair. Tries to take the tough shot. No good. Rebounded by Woolfolk.
Yeah, he had no room there to take that one.
Sudair pass to the right corner for Elmer. No good off the back of the rim from 3-point range. Rebounded by Barnett. Barnett bringing up the court now on the right wing. Looking around, finds Medley. Almost loses the ball out of bounds, but Medley recovers it. Tells his teammates that's on him. That's on him trying to bring over someone for a screen. Sumlin comes over to the baseline from the top of the arc. Medley trying to drive inside. Finds Barnett going across the baseline. Rolls around the rim and good for another layup. And it's a 20-19 game now. Kent State within 1.
Yeah, and Sudair got completely faked out by that fake shot there before the pass.
Kai Cooper with the ball. Pass back to Sudair. Sudair pass back to Makai Cooper at the top of the arc. Pass back to Sudair. Sudair is going to take a 3 from the right wing. Nothing but net. Miami, Ohio builds the lead even more. 23-19. Sudair, a 4-point lead for the Redhawks.
Yeah, you cannot leave him wide open.
You absolutely cannot. He's hit those big-time shots all season. Pass inside to Gillespie. It's going to bounce off his hand and fall out of bounds. So the possession will go back to the Redhawks. That'll be Medley's 3rd turnover of the first half. And it's a 23-19 game. And we are headed to another media timeout with 7:47 left on the clock. We'll be right back here on Falcon Radio in just a little while.
A ranger station.
I'd like to report a bear hug.
Okay.
I put out my campfire and Smokey Bear hugged me.
So you drowned the fire, you stirred it, drowned it again, and felt that it was cold?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's just letting you know you did good.
Bear hug from Smokey Bear. Status update.
I'm gonna let you go now. There are many ways to start a fire, but one sure way to put it out. Learn how you can do your part at SmokeyBear.com.
Sponsored by the U.S. Forest Service, Ad Council, and your state forester.
I'm BG News reporter Ava Thoman, and here's a look at this week's edition of the BG News. Honoring Women's History Month and celebrating all women who've made an impact. See who is being celebrated and how you can join in on the celebration. Since its 1965 opening, Stella Field has not seen a big renovation. Read about the fundraising campaign and what renovations are being brought to the baseball diamond. A tree honoring a late professor will be planted on campus. Find out more about how some students raised all the funds in just 6 hours. And on March 12th, the Bowling Green Falcon Marching Band took flight to Ireland. Read about what they plan on doing for St. Patrick's Day. Check out these stories and more in this week's edition of the BG News, now available on newsstands around the BGSU campus and the Bowling Green community.
Miss a BGSU sports broadcast? Head over to the BG Falcon Media YouTube channel to listen to past calls by Falcon Media Sports Network.
Welcome back here to Rocket Arena once again. It's a 23-19 game. The second seed Miami, Ohio, up against the number 3rd seed Kent State Golden Flashes in the semifinals of the Mid-American Conference basketball tournament here in Cleveland, Ohio. My name is Artie Abrego, joined by Caden Knapp. Falcon Media Sports Network has been bringing you all the action over these past couple days for every single game, broadcasting every single game for every single matchup of this tournament. We've had articles put out, we've had social media coverage. It's been our honor to bring you here throughout this long week for everyone here at FMSN. But so far, Caden, what do you make of this one now that we're a little deeper into this first half so far?
Well, Peter Sudair has been the X factor, especially on the offensive end, scoring 11 points. That's the team's most. He's 4 of 4 from the floor, including 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. He also has an assist and 2 rebounds, Artie.
He is tied for the game high in points with one man, Jalen Sullinger with 11. Both are shooting a high percentage from the three-point line. Sullinger shooting 3 for 4, and Sudair shooting 3 for 3. We're going to have some substitutions here with Marquise Barnett is going to check out for Jalen Sullinger. Ian Elmer is out. Makai Cooper is out. Antoine Woolfork is out. Evan Ipsaro is in. Brant Byers is in. And Reese Potter is in for the Red Hawks now out on the court. Reese Potter now with the ball at the top of the arc. Pass back to Sudair, who we just mentioned is the X Factor. Pass to Byers. Von Cameron Davis gets a hand in there and knocks it out of bounds. So the ball possession will remain with the Red Hawks with 13 seconds left on the shot clock. There's 7:30 left in this first half. Again, whoever wins this game will go on to face the Akron Zips tomorrow at 7:30 here in the Rocket Arena. Reese Potter receives the inbound pass inside to Sudair. Sudair guarded by Sumlin on the right wing. Sudair trying to drive inside up. Sudair going to take a step back and rolls around and in.
He can't miss right now.
He cannot. He's 5 for 5 now. 13 points. 25-19. Miami, Ohio on a 5-0 run, up by 6. Golden Flash now with the ball. Gillespie at the top of the key. Pass to Sumlin on the right wing. Pass back to Von Cameron Davis on the inside. He's near the mid-range line, trying to drive inside. Pass opponent, and the shot is no good. Just misses the rim completely and is rebounded by Reese Potter. On the breakaway now is Ipsaro. Ipsaro trying to go for the layup. Rejected by Gillespie. Right in the hands of Sumlin. Sumlin now with the ball on the right wing. Trying to dribble inside. Bounce past Gillespie. Ball will go ahead out of bounds. I'm unclear if that whether that went off a Miami, Ohio player or the ball just went out of bounds. Looks like possession will remain with Kent State.
Yeah, I was going to say that pass took a very weird bounce.
It did when it headed out of bounds. Sullinger will inbound Gillespie. Gillespie passes immediately to Medley at the top of the key. Pass back to Sullinger. Sullinger going to take the mid-range floater. Rolls around, no good, but rebounded by Von Cameron Davis for the second chance points. And it bounces in and good. And Von Cameron Davis looks like he might get a chance for one more here. He will, so the layup will be good. That'll be Davis's first points of the day. It'll be a 25-21 game now. Kent State only down by 4. That'll be Davis's first bucket. He was 0 for 5 previously, now 1 for 6. And he'll get a chance for one more.
And that comes at a big time as it ended the 1 minute and 53 second scoring drought for the Golden Flashes.
So a couple of substitutions here now. Brant Byers is going to check out for Ian Elmer. And Jamal Sumlin will check out for Mike McKeldra. Von Cameron Davis' first attempt at the free throw line is no good. Rolls in and out. Rebounded by the Red Hawks into the hands of Sudair. Sudair. Bounce pass to Ipsaro. Ipsaro now going to be guarded by Sullinger near the left wing. Pass to the top of the key to Cam Kraft. Pass back to Ipsaro. Handoff pass to Potter. Right back to Ipsaro again at the top of the key. Ipsaro passes right back to Potter. He's going to try to drive up baseline. Going to try to throw it to Cam Kraft in the corner. Kraft's going to lose control of the ball for a second. Going to go right back to Kraft. Right back to Sudair. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Going to take a deep 3. Bounces off the rim and no good. That'll be his first miss of the day. Still a 25-21 game with 5:57 left on the clock. We've got 6 minutes left in this first half.
Yeah, that was not the shot that he wanted to take either.
Cameron Davis going to take a mid-range jumper. Nothing but net for Davis. He's hit his second shot now. He's got 4 points. It's a 25-23 game. Kent State only down by 2 now.
Perfect shot from the near elbow.
Reese Potter going to try to take a shot inside. Going for the layup. No good. Rebounded by Gillespie. Ball going right to Medley. Potter's just going to fall right on Medley. And that's going to lead to a foul.
Yeah, he just kind of lost his footing there going for the basketball and wound up being the guilty party of a foul. And now it's Miami of Ohio in a scoring drought of 1 minute and 48 seconds.
They are currently 1 for 4 on the last 4 shots, 1 for 4 on the last 4 threes. And that's going to lead to free throws, I believe.
Yep. Kent State in the bonus.
So it looks like Medley will be taking these. It'll be his first trip to the line today.
And a 1-and-1.
So it will be a 1-and-1. Medley's for only free throw. No good. In the hands of Elmer. Elmer's going to try to grab the rebound. The ball is going to go out of bounds. They're going to say Kent State had a last hand on it. So Sudair will inbound. And that will actually be a foul on Darico Gillespie. So that'll be his first personal foul. So possession will go to Miami, Ohio. Again, Miami, Ohio leading by 2 in this one. So they're going to do the inbound pass to Ipsaro. Ipsaro is going to take this one. He's on the MAC logo now, guarded closely by Sullinger. Ipsaro still guarded by Sullinger, trying to drive inside. He's going to try to drive inside, fakes the shot, trying to force the ball to Reese Potter. Ball will right into the hands of Medley. Medley's going to stumble around, looking for a blocking foul. He's not going to get one. Medley trying to dribble inside, goes up for the layup, no good. Rebounded by Potter. Possession round back to the Red Hawks. Sudair, deep pass inside to Potter. Pass to Ipsaro, right back to Sudair. Sudair at the top of the key now. Going to get a screen from Potter. Pass to the corner, the left corner to Ipsaro. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Ipsaro trying to drive inside, pass back to Sudair. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Miami, Ohio fans want a foul. Reese Potter for 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. Medley gets the rebound. Behind the back pass to Sullinger to begin this possession.
What a very long offensive possession for the Red Hawks.
So now 20 seconds on the shot clock, 4:25 left on the game clock. Sullinger going to take a step back 3. Nothing but net for Jalen Sullinger. He's got 14 now.
My goodness, what a move, what a shot. And Miami is reeling right now. They haven't scored in 2 minutes and 58 seconds, Artie.
As we head into this media timeout, Caden, it's a 26-25 game. Kent State up by 1 on a 7-0 scoring run. We're going to take a break in this media timeout. We'll be right back here in just a little while.
Since the moment you were born, I've made 1,000 wishes. Wishes for your future in a world that's changing fast. Do play and laugh. Do win and lose. Do it all with confidence, kindness, and strength. And always do your best to remember that no matter what you do in this life, what matters to me is that you keep doing. Inspire kids to do at 4h.org.
Titans go!
When the Teen Titans go to the movies, they know the best way to travel is safely.
Hollywood, here we come! Magic! And you know it's super.
To keep your child safe, be sure to use the right car seat for their age and size.
Exactly. I know you feel it. We're finally on the big screen. Have a seat, my dude.
For more information on finding the right seat, visit nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Gotcha. That's a wise move. It's an
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Don't have time to tune into a BGSU sports broadcast? Falcon Media Sports Network will have you covered with live updates of home BGSU athletic events. To follow along, head over to @BG_FMSN on Twitter X.
Welcome back to Rocket Arena. We got a good one going on here right now. Miami, Ohio had to call a timeout that turned into a media timeout after a 7-0 run over these past 3 minutes by Kent State has got them up by 1, 26-25, the 3 seed up against the 2 seed. My name is Artie Brago, joined by my broadcast partner, Caden Knapp. And Caden, you brought it up before we went to break. It's been a rough go here for Miami Ohio, scoreless for the past 3 minutes.
Yeah, it really has. And, you know, we'd mentioned at the last break that Sudair was the X factor of this game. Now it's turned into Solinger, who is the X factor, scoring 14 points in total, including that just fantastic 3 before the break.
Absolutely fantastic. It was a step back 3 from the left wing. Had his defender out of his shoes. He's got his team up by 1. You can tell how badly this Kent State team wants to get back to the MAC championship. Last year, they were up by 1 point in the final seconds of the game. They had it tied up. They had it won, but a foul of Julius Rollins, a Kent State player, did not know the score of the championship game against Akron, and he intentionally fouled an Akron player, which sent Akron to the free throw line, and Akron picked up the win in the championship game in the final seconds.
Heartbreak.
Absolutely heartbreaking. Both these teams, they want a trip to that championship game so bad against the Akron Zips. Ian Elmer now with the ball. Pass back to Byers at the top of the key. He's checked into this one now. Makai Cooper is in. Brant Byers is in for Ipsaro, and Sudair are out. Skulljack pass inside to Potter. Potter trying to go up for the shot. He gets it off the glass for an easy floater. A man of that size, those things just come easy to them. So he snaps the scoreless streak for the Red Hawks and gets them up by 1 now. Gillespie now with the ball, almost losing control of it. Bekeldra fakes the shot. I thought he was going to go for the 3, but he's not. He's still patient now. Bekeldra pass inside to Von Cameron Davis on the right wing, near the corner, trying to spin inside, trying to push inside, pass Bekeldra. Whistle called, and there's going to be a travel called on Von Cameron Davis.
Yeah, a little too good of a move put on by the redshirt senior. Go down as a turnover.
On Cameron Davis, he was part of that team that went to the championship game last season, along with Jalen Sullinger. Davis, he's got 4 here, 2 for 7 shooting from the field. He was an all-MAC first selection. Driving inside is Makai Cooper. Makai Cooper to the right corner for Ian Elmer. Elmer's shot is no good. Rebound by Gillespie. Pass goes immediately to Jalen Sullinger. So 3:14 left on the clock, 25 seconds on the shot clock. Jalen Sullinger, he's going to put the moves on. He is defender and Elmer. He's got a little bit of a size advantage. Sullinger goes for the shot from the free throw line. No good. Rebounded by Skulljack. Skulljack pass up to Makai Cooper. Makai Cooper trying to drive inside. And there's going to be a whistle called here. We'll wait to see what the call is. It'll be the called on Jalen Sullinger. So that'll be his first personal foul of the game.
Yeah, I think he was going for the steal there and ended up getting the arm of the Red Hawk.
And inbound here will be from Makai Cooper to Brant Byers. Pass to the top of the key to Elmer. Elmer. Reese Potter going to take a 3 from the right wing off the back of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Elmer. Elmer going to go for the shot. Sullinger's going to try to rip the ball out of his hands, and Elmer is going to be fouled. So Jalen Sullinger's going to pick up his second personal foul now in just a few seconds. He went from 0 to 2 in about 30 seconds.
And those fouls definitely add up, especially when you get later into the game.
So 2:49 left on the clock. We're about 3 minutes left in this first half. Elmer is going to take the first shot from the free throw line, and it's going to be nothing but net. His first trip to the line. So it's a 28-26 game now. Miami, Ohio up by 2, and Elmer's got 4 in this one.
Second. Yeah, he's had a pretty decent game. 6 rebounds, more importantly.
Elmer going to take the shot here from the line again. 2 for 2 now for Ian Elmer. And they've gotten them up a comfortable 3 points, 29-26. Of course, you can't be too comfortable with Jalen Sullinger out there shooting 4 for 5 from 3. A couple of substitutions in now. Theron Hornbeek is going to check in the game for Gillespie. Antoine Woolfolk will check in for Reese Potter. Peter Sudair will check in for Brant Byers. Medley with the ball at the top of the arc. Pass to Von Cameron Davis. Pass back to Barnett. Pass to Theron Hornbeek at the top of the key. Hands the ball off to Medley. Medley going up against Skulljack. Pass to Sullinger. 15 seconds on the shot clock. He's trying to dance around. Sullinger trying to dribble around. He's going to wince uncomfortably. Looks like they may get a foul here on Makai Cooper. It will be, and it will be his first personal foul.
Yeah, good job there drawing that foul. Very obvious one.
So Sullinger will be headed to the line now. Sullinger has not had a free throw yet today. Sullinger's shot is good. Rattles around and good. So he'll have a second chance for the line now. Kent State is in the bonus. Sullinger on the season, 15 points, 42.3% from the field, 36.3% from three, and he nails the second free throw. So a 29-28 game now, and Kent State, once again, this is now again a 1-point game with 2:32 left in this one.
Yeah, this half has been played very close on both ends. It's almost like they're counter-punching each other.
It almost feels that way. Back and forth we go, Caden. Handoff from Makai Cooper to Cam Kraft. Kraft just heels away from the MAC logo. Bounce pass to Woolfolk. Woolfolk sets the screen for Sudair. Sudair throws the ball across the court to Cam Kraft. Pass to Ian Elmer now on the right wing. Pass back to Sudair at the top of the key. Sudair just looking around. Tries to pass it into the corner. Intercepted by Gillespie. Does he pass up to Sumlin? Sumlin trying to spin around. No good on that shot. Rebounded by Cam Kraft. And now with 2 minutes left in this half, Miami Ohio's got the ball back. Sudair bounce pass to Woolfolk. Woolfolk trying to drive inside. Goes up for the layup. Ball falls out of bounds, and there's a whistle. It's going to be a foul on Kent State now. It'll be on Marquise Barnett, and that's going to be his first personal foul. So I believe Woolfolk will be headed to the free throw line since he was in the act of shooting when he was fouled by Barnett. Rob Sendroff showed here on the Jumbotron his 13th season as a Kent State, as a head coach with the Kent State Golden Flashes. So much success in this tournament for Sendroff. So much of a long history, so many different players he's had to coach throughout this tournament.
Yeah, and he also had a few stints as an assistant coach for KSU prior to getting the head coaching gig.
Spent so much time around Kent State, a Kent State living legend around that campus and around that area. Woolfolk's second shot from the free throw line is no good. So he missed both free throws, but they get the offensive rebound. Sudair going to take his corner three. No good. Bounces off the rim.
That was a fantastic effort by Sudair to save that one in bounds.
So it is one. We've got about 1 minute, 36 seconds left. Medley trying to bounce around. Finds Barnett. Bounce pass to Gillespie on the inside. Going against Woolfolk. Losing that body from Gillespie. Trying to get up for the shot. No good. And they're going to call a whistle here. He was no good until layup. They're going to call a... He's being on 23 Gillespie. So they're going to say he used a forearm while trying to grab that rebound. So that'll be another personal foul for Kent State. That'll be their 7th.
Yeah, and it puts the Red Hawks in the bonus, so we're going to get a 1-1.
It will be a 1-1. Woolfolk will return to the line. That'll also be Gillespie's second personal foul, so Claron Hornbeek is going to check in. So Hornbeek and Gillespie have picked up 2 personal fouls, the big man for the Golden Flashes. Gillespie, Woolfolk's shot from the free throw line, first one is good. So he's got 3 points now here. Has the Red Hawks up by 2 now. Time dwindling away in this first half. Only a couple of minutes left to play. A minute 25 to be exactly. 25 seconds before we hit the 1 minute mark. Woolfolk's second shot off the front rim. No good. Rebounded by Claron Hornbeek. So a 30-28 game now. 20 seconds. 24 seconds on the shot clock. 1:17 left on the clock. Medley bounce pass inside to near the free throw line to Von Cameron Davis. Von Cameron Davis spinning around. Going up for the shot mid-range. No good. Rebounded by Elmer. Elmer bringing up the court now.
Another low percentage shot.
Cameron Davis struggling here early. 2 for 8 from range, from field goal range. Sudair got the ball now. Throws the ball over to Elmer. Elmer's going to take the shot from the free throw line. Nothing but net for Ian Elmer. So a 32-28 left on the clock. Is the score right now. 45 seconds left on the clock. 26 seconds on the shot clock. Sullinger's going to take a wild shot, trying to draw the foul. Rebounded by Claron Hornbeek. Claron Hornbeek's going to put it back in for 2.
Yeah, that shot was very interesting by Barnett, I believe it was, and good job to grab it, did Hornbeek, and then he put it in.
So Antoine Woolfolk will pick up his second personal foul, but he's going to send Claron Hornbeek to the line. Hornbeek looking to get this into a 1-point game again for the Golden Flashes. Hornbeek's shot is off the back of the rim, no good. Von Cameron Davis going to try and throw it off the feet of Ian Elmer to save a Kent State possession. Not going to fly. It will be Red Hawks ball. 41.4 seconds left on the clock. 30 seconds left on the shot clock. In the game now for the Red Hawks, Reese Potter, Makai Cooper, Peter Sudair, Cam Kraft, and Ian Elmer. Ball will go to Kraft at the top of the key. Pass back to Cooper. Cooper passes to Potter. Back to Cooper at the top of the key. Cooper inside to Elmer. Sumlin's going to try to get involved there. Barnett gets his hand on the ball, bounces up the air, and falls in the hands of Sumlin. So shot clock turned off now. 20 seconds off the clock, and Kent State timeout here. Rob Sendroff will call a timeout. 30-second timeout, so we're going to stick with you right here. So, Caden, 32-30 is the score. Red Hawks up by 2. There's 21.3 seconds left on the clock. Shot clock is turned off. Who do you expect Kent State to go with on this play, and what do you expect them to do on this possession?
Well, I would think that they're going to draw something up to have the clock run all the way down so that they make this the final possession of the half because you don't want to give the ball back to Miami. And I would expect Solinger to get the basketball because he's been their leader. And, you know, it's Kent State's defense that's keeping them in this game right now because offensively they have really, really struggled. I mean, they're 41.4% from the floor, but they haven't been able to get off a ton of shots. And when they have gotten up a lot of shots, they've been low percentage, it seems like.
They're definitely feeling a little bit cold right now for Kent State. The most successful shooter has been Jalen Sullinger. 16 points, 5 for 8 from the field, 4 for 5 from 3. Next closest player to his scoring margin is Marquise Barrett with 6 points on 3 for 5 shooting. So we're going to see an inbound now here for the Golden Flashes. Medley will inbound for the team wearing yellow and white, the Golden Flashes. Medley looking around, finds Von Cameron Davis. He's going to be setting a double-team trap. He's going to find Barnett, so 17 seconds left on the clock now. Barnett dribbling up the court, hands it back off to Medley. Medley standing on the MAC logo, the C of the MAC logo. Sullinger trying to get the ball to Sullinger. Going to wrap around a defender. Medley still looking. 4 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to take a shot from deep 3. He's going to hit it from the corner. And heading into half, it's the Golden Flashes up by 1. 33-32 after a last-second shot by Sion Medley is going to send the Golden Flashes in with the lead. We're going to take a break here. We'll be back here in just a little while for a halftime show here on Falcon Radio. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
BG Authors is a campus organization dedicated to highlighting authors connected to the university. BGSU has produced some amazing authors, including Beth Macy, James Baldwin, and Tim Conway, to name a few. Visit bgauthors.com and subscribe to the blog that regularly updates on new releases, classics, non-BGSU authors, and other features such as book versus movie. That's BG Authors at bgauthors.com.
My mother was always very active and independent, and she was familiar with her neighborhood. But one day, she stopped at the stop sign for much longer than usual. She wasn't even really sure where she was at.
It's important for you to talk to someone about it. I felt so much better after my son told me, Mom, we'll figure it out.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
They'll challenge your authority because that's what kids do. But this car is your territory, and in here, your word is law. So when you say you won't move until everyone's buckled up, you won't budge an inch until you hear that click. Never give up until they buckle up. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council. For more information, visit safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup.
Man, do I love card night. You ready, boys? You got a king?
Go, fish dad!
Oh, come on! This is WWE superstar Titus O'Neil. It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today. Learn more at 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov.
Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council. I'm probably okay to have one more drink before I drive home.
I'm probably okay. I open the window to stay alert. Probably okay. I just popped some gum in my mouth.
Step out of the car, please.
I probably made a mistake.
Probably okay isn't okay when it comes to drinking and driving. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. A message brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
For far too long, animals on farms and ranches were not afforded protections to ensure their humane treatment and care. Luckily, times have changed, and more farmers are raising their animals in accordance with American Humane science-based standards, which offer ethically driven consumers humanely raised products. The next time you're in the grocery store, be sure to choose foods that are American Humane certified. To learn more, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Sweet strawberry icing. You're in Goodwill, and just past that vintage denim jacket you spot miniature donut earrings. You lean in. That's the scent of shopping success. Because at Goodwill, every item you buy funds local job training and more. So bring home those donut earrings and bring home so much good to your community. Goodwill. Bring good home. Brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
On November 16th, 2024, BGSU Volleyball defeated Ohio in 5 sets, clinching their 7th regular season championship under head coach Daniela Tomic. Falcon Media Sports Network's Chaz McNeil had the call on WBGU 88.1 FM.
Picked up on the attack, Archinska off the block, saved by LaPinta. Over is on the attack is Hovey. The Falcons have done it. Bowling Green will host the MAC Tournament regular season championship returns to the orange and brown.
This has been a Falcon Media Sports Network featured call.
Looking for a BG Athletics discussion show? Check out The Swoop, where a rotating cast of Falcon Media Sports Network co-hosts talk everything BGSU athletics. New episodes are available every Tuesday at 6 p.m. on the BG Falcon Media YouTube channel.
Welcome back here to Rocket Arena, and welcome to the Falcon Media Sports Network halftime show here in Cleveland, Ohio. My name is Artie Brego, joined by my broadcast partner, Caden Knapp. It is a 33-32 game here, a one-point game. It's been back and forth between the Kent State Golden Flashes, who currently have a one-point lead over the Miami, Ohio Redhawks. Caden, it's been a really fast and go game so far. A lot of different momentum shifts, a lot of fast movement. What have you made of this one so far?
Well, we knew that defense would be paramount. I've said it a little bit earlier, but the defenses really have taken control of this one, much like the first 2 versus 3 match of the day between Buffalo and Toledo in women's basketball. But, I mean, both teams just low percentage really shooting. I mean, Kent State 13 of 30. Miami is 11 of 29. It's just, Kent State's just made a few more timely shots, I would say, and the fouling by Miami has really caught up to them at certain times.
Definitely feels that way for both teams. They both kind of up there in personal fouls. Brant Byers has 2. Antoine Wolfolk has 2 as well. As for personal fouls for Kent State, they have a couple of players with 2. Jalen Sullinger with 2 personal fouls, Clorad Hornbeek with 2 personal fouls, and Gillespie with 2 personal fouls. Going through some of the stats here, Miami, Ohio currently winning the rebounding battle, 21-18. They are winning the 4 offensive rebounds as well compared to Kent State's 2. Also have 6 assists compared to Kent State's 4. There have been 14 points in the paint scored here by Kent State compared to Miami, Ohio's only 6. So a bit of a game. Kent State also has 5 steals compared to Miami, Ohio's 2. And they've scored 5 points off turnovers, but Miami, Ohio has scored 7 points off turnovers. So a bit of a close game for all margins, really. It has been highly competitive the whole 20 minutes all the way through. I assume it's going to keep being competitive between these two squads. Nobody has really broken away so far between the two teams.
Yeah, it's going to be a game of who makes the better adjustments during this 15-minute intermission? Kent State this season outscoring their opponents in the second half by 42 points, so that tells you that they're fairly decent at making adjustments during the halftime break, but Miami of Ohio outscoring their opponents in the second half by 66, so both these teams pretty even in that category.
As for the leading scorers of this one so far, Jalen Sullinger for the Golden Flashes, he's got 16 points, shooting 4 for 5 from 3, and he has 3 rebounds as well. As for the Redhawks, Peter Sudur, he's got 13 points, 5 for 7 from the field, 3 for 5 from 3. He's got 4 rebounds and an assist. So those are the leading scorers so far for the Redhawks and the Golden Flashes. Now, as we head on into this one, obviously we know the winner of this one will face Akron in the MAC Championship. We mentioned it before how hard it was to beat a team 3 times in one season. The Redhawks have beat Kent State twice this season. One at Kent State, 70-61, and then one in overtime, 96-92. Caden, what can they do here to knock off Kent State for the 3rd time this season, heading into the second half?
During their best stretches during the first half, they were passing the ball really well and creating really good basket opportunities with their assisting, which they had 6 in the first half. And there was times when it felt like, they go on like droughts, or they'd hit one of their last 5 shots, 6 shots, etc. And it was because they weren't playing team basketball. They're more so like, oh, well, I'm just going to take the shot because I think I have space, instead of working your offense. And that's huge, especially when you're playing a team that is so good on the defensive side of the ball in Kent State. So I would look to see how they come out of the locker room and play as a team, and see if that is consistent throughout the entirety of the second half, because it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And then I'll ask you a sort of similar but different questions. What does Kent State need to do to pick up this one? We've seen it keep it close between both squads. What do they really need to do to break away from Miami, Ohio in the second half, to really extend the lead rather than just play from behind them or play within 1 point?
Well, I would say that they need to keep up the defensive pressure. They've been doing a really good job at that. And I also want to see them, they forced 6 turnovers on Miami's end. I think if they capitalized off of more of those turnovers, then this would be a totally different game. So in the second half, assuming that they are able to take the ball away from Miami, if they are able to capitalize on those turnovers more times than not, it's going to go well for them, and I think that will separate these two squads tremendously. Also, Artie, something to watch is Kent State's 2 of 6 from the free throw line. I believe that this game is really going to come down to the charity stripe in the end, because I believe it's going to stay this close. And if Kent State loses, I think that's the first thing you're going to look at is those free throw attempts.
Yes, so far currently, Jalen Sullinger has taken a trip to the line. He went 2 for 2. Claron Hornbeek went 0 for 1. Marquise Barnett went 0 for 1. Medley went 0 for 1 from the line. And Cameron Davis went 0 for 1 from the line. So a lot of missed opportunities there for the Golden Flashes for some extra points. But we're going to have to wait to see what's going to happen in the second half, as we're going to step aside for just a little while before the second half officially begins. My name is Artie Brago, joined by Kaden Knapp. Thank you for joining us for our halftime show. We'll be back in just a little bit for even more action here in the MAC tournament on Falcon Radio.
Hi, I'm Lauren Hovey on the BGSU volleyball team, and these are my Falcon 4 off-day activities. My first one would be spend time with family and friends if they're in town, because I love them. My second one would be read my book, because it's relaxing. My third one would be go get coffee, because who doesn't love coffee? And my fourth one would be go get groceries so I can make food for the week.
You have the right to know. The right to know about culture. The right to know about the economy. The right to know about technology and to know about sports. You have the right to know about education and politics and the weather. You have the right to know what's happening abroad and in your backyard. But above all else, you have the right to know that this right is under attack, and we must work to protect it. Because in order to be free, we must be informed. Understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
Everybody buckle up.
Mom, 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 mom.
Buckle up.
Let's go.
Buckle up.
Can we go to the store? Mom, can we get some ice cream?
Everybody buckle up.
A lot goes on in the car, but you're in control. So only move when you hear the click that says they're buckled in. Never give up until they buckle up. Learn more at safercar.gov/kidsbuckleup. A message from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Don't have time to tune into a BGSU sports broadcast? Falcon Media Sports Network will have you covered with live updates of home BGSU athletic events. To follow along, head over to @BG_FMSN on Twitter X.
Welcome back here to the Rocket Arena. Some of the MAC Hall of Fame honorees, inductees, are being honored here on the big screen of the Jumbotron like they do every year here at the MAC tournament. Always a cool tradition. So far, my name is Artie Brago, joined by my broadcast partner Kidnap, and we're just a couple minutes away from the second half officially beginning between the Kent State Golden Flashes, who currently have the lead over the number 2 seed Miami, Ohio Redhawks, 33-32. Caden, it's going to be a tough game coming up. A really good matchup underway here in Rocket Arena.
Yeah, it almost feels like the next team to go on a relatively big run is going to be the team that pulls away with the victory and heads to the MAC championship game tomorrow night.
And tomorrow night, the MAC championship game, the winner will face the Akron Zips in that one. It is going to be a tough one. Miami, Ohio, they were knocked out of the tournament by the Akron last year in the first round, where they were the 7th seed going against the number 2 seed, the Akron Zips. They were knocked out of the tournament, and Travis Steele, the head coach, he's the half-brother of Akron head coach John Gross, so it could be a brother versus brother matchup in the championship game. But also Kent State, last year in that championship game, they lost the Akron Zips in the MAC championship last year, so they're looking for a little revenge as well.
Yeah, and looking back at Miami and Kent State against each other, the Golden Flashes have kind of had the Redhawks number in the tournament with a record of 5-2 in the history of these two teams matching up in postseason play.
Yeah, it's a very tight-knit series between these two squads. There are teams that one of them is a very consistent force in a Rob Sendroff-led organization. The other is the up-and-comer in Miami, Ohio, the sort of younger team in Ohio as compared to a team with a lot more experience in Kent State with so many seniors, so many guys who've been in this MAC tournament for so many years, coming back again and again and again to play for the Golden Flashes. So we are just 18 seconds away from getting underway in this second half. Again, Kent State up by 1, 33-32 against Miami, Ohio. Winner, once again, will advance the Saturday night game, the championship game, against the number 1 seed Akron Zips, who have won 17 games in the Mid-American Conference this season, which ironically tied a record set by Kent State in the 2001-2002 season, where they won 17 games in the MAC schedule and only lost 1 game. So right now we are ready to get underway here. 20 minutes now on the clock. We are getting ready to get this one started. So currently on the court for Miami, who are going to take the possession up with this one. We've switched baskets now. So Miami, Ohio will be attacking the left. They'll be attacking the left rim. As for Kent State, they'll be going now driving towards the right rim. So sides have switched here in Rocket Arena. Sudair, he's got the ball on the left wing. Cam Kraft's going to take a deep shot from beyond the arc. Going to bounce off the rim, goes up in the air, and falls straight through the net. Cam Kraft, his first points of the night, gets things started off hot here in the second half for Miami, Ohio. Now up 35-33. McKeldra trying to get around the right wing. Pass to Sullinger at the top of the key. Sullinger telling McKeldra to move across the court towards the right corner. Pass it to Medley. Medley trying to throw it up to Von Cameron Davis, but Medley's going to throw it out of bounds by accident. Too much force on that pass. He's trying to flip the pass to Von Cameron Davis, but it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and it looked like there was a little miscommunication as well.
Medley taps his chest twice to say, "That's on me. That's on me." Makai Cooper got the ball at the top of the key. Bounce pass to Woolfolk. Woolfolk pass to Sudair on the left wing. Sudair driving inside, backing his back against, but Cameron Davis is going to come away with a steal. Comes in, just rips the ball out of the hands of Sudair. Medley, he's got the ball at the top of the key. Sudair pass to Von Cameron Davis in the left corner. Von Cameron Davis is putting the moves on him, driving inside up the baseline. Davis puts to a stop, tries to go for the layup. No good. Rebounded by Sudair. Doesn't even barely hit the rim. Cam Kraft going to go for another deep three. Nothing but net for Cam Kraft.
Well, they're the first in the MAC when it comes to three-point field goal percentage for a reason.
Cam Kraft, he had 0 in the first half. Now he's got 6. It's 38-33. And Sullinger is going to take a three. And Sullinger goes from the right corner into the net. 38-36 now. Kent State only down by 2 now. He took a step back three. Had his defender shaking out of his shoes.
That was a big three as well to keep pace with the Red Hawks.
So Makai Cooper now on the right wing. Pass to Sudair. Sudair just a little beyond the arc. Now at the top of the key. Trying to dance around Bakeldra. Sudair driving inside. Sudair is going to take the step back jumper off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Sullinger now. Sullinger taking up the key. Now at the left wing. Gets the screen for Gillespie. Bounce pass to Medley. Medley telling Bakeldra to move over across the baseline. Sullinger near the MAC logo, standing on the M of the MAC. Sullinger, he's going to take the three here. Thought about taking a step back deep three, but he's going to pass to Von Cameron Davis. Von Cameron Davis for three off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Gillespie. Shot clock will reset. Medley for three. No good off the rim. Rebounded by Sudair. So shot clock now at 30. 17-16 off the clock. Sudair driving inside. Up for the shot. In transition for the layup. Count that. And possibly count one more. He's headed to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
What a game for the junior. He just took that end to end.
So it's a 40-36 game now. Like you mentioned, end to end by Sudair. That's going to be his 15th point of the day. A chance for 16 now. Miami, Ohio up by 4.
In his first year with the Red Hawks as well, transferred over from Bellarmine.
What a year it's been for him. Made the All-MAC first team, and he's going to make that free throw there, so he completes the three-point play. It's a 41-36 game now. Miami, Ohio up by 5. 17-15 left on the clock. Medley, he's got the ball now. Taking up the court, he's going to be guarded by Cam Kraft as he starts his transition up. Gillespie's got the ball at the top of the arc. Hands the ball off to Sullinger. Sullinger guarded by Makai Cooper. Sullinger pass to Medley. Medley losing control of the ball. Pass to Burnett. Burnett spinning around. The layup spins all around, but he converts it. So it's 41-38 now. Miami, Ohio only up by 3.
Those were some sick moves.
Sick moves indeed. Spun around like a Beyblade there. Cam Kraft going to take the three from the left wing. Off the back rim. No good. Rebounded by Gillespie. Sullinger, he's got the ball now. Taking it up the court. Sullinger trying to drive inside. On the inside near the corner. Bounce pass inside to Barnett. Barnett going up for the layup. No good, but he's fouled, and he'll be headed to the line.
Yeah, he was 100% trying to draw that foul based on the way he set himself up to shoot that. He was falling away from the hoop and put it up behind him into the contact.
So Sudair will head to the line. Sudair will be credited for the foul. That'll be his second. Barnett will head to the line. Barnett's first shot is no good off the front of the rim.
And this Kent State team is usually a very good free throw shooting team. They're 72.7% from the line this year, I should say.
Barnett, second shot from the line is good. So he goes 1 for 2 on that trip for the line. 41-39 game. Kent State down by 2 to Miami, Ohio. 16-20 left on the clock. So they're trying to pass into the corner to Cam Kraft. Cam Kraft can't hang on to that pass. Ball bounces out of bounds. It's going to be Kent State possession again.
Yeah, and he would have had a really good look from beyond the arc had he been able to hold that in.
He had no one around him on that three-point possession. So inbound here from Medley to Sullinger. Sullinger will pass it right back to Medley. Pass to Sullinger on the left wing. Sullinger looking around, gets a screen from Gillespie. Pass back to Medley, pass back to Sullinger. Sullinger fakes the pass, going up for the shot. And he went for the he was going just for the foul, but the ball will bounce around and in. An improbable shot falls for Jalen Sullinger. It's a 41-41 game, all tied up here again at Rocket Arena.
Man, he had everyone in awe with that shot. Rule number 1 in basketball is do not foul a jump shooter. Miami just did that with Kraft.
So he's got 21 points here today. He had 13 yesterday against Western Michigan. He cannot complete the and one play. Bounces off the back of the rim. So things will stay up here tied 41-41 with 16 minutes left to play in this one. Reese Potter, he's checked into this one. Hands the ball off to Cam Kraft. Cam Kraft passed to Ian Elmer. He's also just checked in. Elmer with the ball at the top of the key. Bounce around. He's going to take that mid-range jumper off the back of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Barnett. Barnett quickly passes Sullinger. Sullinger trying to drive inside up the baseline. Tiptoeing around underneath the rim. Sullinger takes the behind. Sullinger trying to take a spin around jumper. No good. Rebounded by Sudair. Sullinger trying to punch the ball out. He does. Sudair falls to the ground. Ball will be recovered. And then Sudair, he looks like he just shoved Medley onto the court. That could be a foul. We'll wait to see what this one is. The steal will be credited to Marquise Barnett. That'll be Sudair's fourth turnover.
Medley very, very upset. He just went over to the official.
He's saying that Medley, he's trying to say that Sudair shoved him on the court. That's what he's trying to say. And there will be a timeout on the floor. It will be a media timeout. So all tied up here, 41-41 between these two squads. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on Falcon Radio in just a little bit.
If you're in need of affordable housing in Bowling Green, Falcon Media has got you covered with apartmentsforrentbowlinggreen.com. This website provides an interactive way to search for apartments, townhomes, and houses for rent in Bowling Green. Housing gets secured quickly in Bowling Green, so it's never too early to start your search for a great place to live near campus. Take the hassle out of apartment finding. Visit apartmentsforrentbowlinggreen.com. Brought to you by BG Falcon Media.
Hi, my name is Belle Abbey from BGSU Volleyball, and these are my Falcon 4 favorite movies. Number 1 is Shrek, because it's iconic. Love Actually, great rom-com. Step Brothers, also iconic. And Princess Bride.
Ever wanted to hear what a BGSU coach or player says after a game? Head over to the BG Falcon Media YouTube channel to watch post-game press conferences for all BGSU home volleyball, soccer, football, hockey, and basketball games.
Once again, welcome back to Rocket Arena. It's the MAC tournament semifinals. Kent State and Miami, Ohio tied 41-41. We are fit with 16 minutes left to play in this one. My name is Artie Abrego, joined by my broadcast partner, Caden Knapp. Caden, all tied up here again. Once again, it's been back and forth, similar to what we've been seeing all night long between these two squads.
Yeah, and this timeout could not have come at a better time for the Red Hawks, who have not scored in 1 minute and 54 seconds. They're one of their last 4 from the floor. And I think they just assessed a flagrant foul.
They assessed a technical foul on Miami, Ohio during that media timeout. So Sullinger is going to head to the line to shoot free throws. We do not know who the technical foul was assigned to yet. It has not been revealed. But it seems that a Kent State player will shoot free throws.
And Miami's thinking that's not the worst thing in the world that they're shooting free throws. And they're 3 of 9 today.
But who is at the line but Jalen Sullinger, one of the best shooters in the MAC in the entire conference. He's 2 for 3 from the free throw line today. He's got 21 points, 4 rebounds, shooting 7 for 11 from the field. First free throw is good. Bounces off the rim and in. Claron Hornbeek is checking now for Ron Cameron Davis. So 22 points. Sullinger's second shot is good. So Sullinger goes 2 for 2 from the line. Sullinger got this up to a 43-41 lead now for Kent State, up by 2. And Kent State's going to get the ball right back, obviously. Medley will inbound to Sullinger. Medley gets the ball right back from Sullinger, so Kent State will have an opportunity again to get even more points. Handoff now to Barnett at the top of the key. Sullinger's going to take a deep 3 from the left wing. Bounces off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Gillespie. Gillespie looking around. Throws it to Sullinger. Sullinger almost fell out over the half-court line. He won't, though. So 10 seconds left on the shot clock now. Sullinger driving inside. He puts to a stop near the corner. Sullinger's going to take this 3 from the left corner. Back off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Sudair. Sudair bringing it up the court now. Quick pass to Ipsaro. Ipsaro now at the top of the key. Ipsaro looking around. Trying to pass. I don't know where he was going for that pass to Cam Kraft properly. Intercepted by Medley. Medley got to take the mid-range jumper. Bounces around the rim, no good.
Yeah, Medley basically was like a defensive back there. Just watched that pass right into his hands. Couldn't take advantage of it, though.
Ipsaro now with the ball. Near the left wing, pass the top of the key to Cam Kraft. He's hit a couple of big threes so far, guarded by Claron Hornbeek. Kraft bouncing around the top of the key. Pass back to Suter. Suter trying to drive inside between 2 Kent State players, and he's going to draw a foul.
Yeah, the scoring drought now at 3 minutes and 9 seconds for the Red Hawks.
So 14:06. Claron Hornbeek just picked up his 3rd personal foul. And it looks like we're going to get some substitutions in here now for both teams. For Miami, Ohio, Ian Elmer is going to check out for Brant Byers. He's going to check in. Sion Medley will check out. Darko Gillespie will check out for Von Cameron Davis and Jamal Sumlin. Ipsaro bounce past Reese Potter near the right corner. Ipsaro thought about taking the 3, but he's going to drive inside past the Kent State players. It's going to bounce around the rim for the layup and good, and he's going to have a chance for one more. He's tied this one up 43-43 for the Red Hawks.
Ipsaro did a fantastic job at faking the 3 to draw the defender in and allow him space to drive to the hoop.
Ipsaro will head to the line. He'll have a chance to make this a 3-point play. 6.8 points per game this season. And nothing but net off that free throw shot. So it's a 44-43 game now. Miami, Ohio is up by 1 point. 14 minutes left to play in this one. Sullinger going to let the ball roll a little while. Maybe conserving some clock here. Kent State down by 1. Sullinger near the left wing. Bounce past the Hornbeek. At the top of the key now, Sullinger. Sullinger looking around. Finds Barnett. Barnett near the right wing. Barnett driving inside near the free throw line. We're going to get a whistle here. Wait to see what the call is. Barnett was driving inside, trying to bounce off his defender. Foul will be on Cam Kraft. That will be his 2nd. So because of that, Cam Kraft will check out for Luke Skuljak. Luke Skuljak now in the game for Miami, Ohio. Sullinger will inbound to Claron Hornbeek. Claron Hornbeek almost lost the ball. Rebounded quickly by Sullinger, who recovers quickly. Sullinger, step back 3. Nothing but net for Jalen Sullinger. It's good to go. 46-44. Kent State up again, once again up by 2.
Talk about freezing a defender.
Luke Skuljak driving inside, figuring ways on defense. Finds Brant Byers in the corner for 3. No good. Rolls around the rim and no good. Rebounded by Barnett. Quick pass to Sumlin. Sumlin now at the MAC logo. He's going to be guarded by Skuljak. Sumlin taking his time here. Skuljak driving inside. Sumlin rejected by Skuljak. Skuljak bringing it up the court now. 1 man in front of him. Bounce pass. A bounce pass to Skuljak from Ipsaro. It's going to be good to go. He's going to get a chance here. Actually, Peter Sudair, actually. And the foul will be on Von Cameron Davis. So Sudair gets the layup. He'll get a shot here for one more.
Yeah, Sudair got the rebound and then went end to end to draw the foul.
Skuljak.
Even the ledger.
Skuljak made the pass. Got it to Sudair. Last time out against Eastern Michigan, he had 7 points, but had 10 rebounds and 10 assists. So he had a double-double and didn't even need the points. Free throw is good, and he's got points today. He's got 19 now on 7 for 10 shooting and went 2 for 2 from the line with 7 rebounds and 3 assists. leads the team in assists and points scored today. Medley, bounce pass inside of Von Cameron Davis, guarded by Byers. Davis trying to drive inside, using the toughness. No good on that shot. Looks like Byers got a hand on it. Byers gets the rebound. Ipsaro now with the basketball. Bounce pass to Reese Potter. Potter pass inside. Sudeir's going to take a shot from the free throw line. Bounces back off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Luke Skoldrak. A fight for the ball. Medley's going to come away with it. Medley trying to drive up the court. Runs right into Ipsaro. And if Evan Ipsaro will get called for the personal foul, that'll be his first.
Yeah, Ipsaro was off balance, and I think, again, just trying to make a defensive play and ended up getting contact instead. Coach will sub him out.
So 47-46 game. Miami, Ohio still up by 1. 12-17 left on the clock in this one. We're quickly approaching the 10-point mark. Medley, he's got the basketball now. He'll be guarded closely by Skoldrak. Medley at the top of the key. Bounce pass to Hornbeak at the top of the key. Hand off to Sullinger. Sullinger trying to drive inside. Pass into the corner for Barnett. Barnett guarded very closely by Makai Cooper. Barnett putting his back up against Cooper, trying to push inside. Cooper, whistle called here. Barnett's going to try to get the European step going. No shot will be called. Miami, Ohio will be called for a foul. Makai Cooper will be awarded a second, and we're going to be headed to a media timeout now. 47-46. We'll be right back here on Falcon Radio in just a little while.
Hi everybody, I'm Jack Hanna. Since I was a boy, I've been fascinated with animals, especially their tireless work ethic. Just look at birds who gather supplies to build nests, or penguins who travel up to 500 miles to secure food for their families. This work ethic is shared by our best friends, canines who perform life-saving work every day. Dogs comfort returning veterans. They work with diabetics, alerting them when there's a change in their blood chemistry. Working dogs are valuable in many ways. So please join me and American Humane in supporting our heroic working dogs. Go to AmericanHumane.org to learn more.
On November 15th, 2024, BGSU Hockey defeated St. Thomas in a shootout, courtesy of a game winner by defenseman Jack Blake. Falcon Media Sports Network's voice of Falcon Hockey, Ben Korak, had the call of the moment on WBGU 88.1 FM.
And Jack Blake, for all the glory, trying to put this one away. With the puck, taking it around, far side wheel, working in with the shot, and he fills it! Jack Blake with the shootout winner! First time in the lineup this season, and Jack Blake is the hero as Bowling Green mobs him.
This has been a Falcon Media Sports Network featured call.
Welcome back here to Rocket Arena. Once again, it is the MAC semifinals for the Mid-American Conference basketball tournament. So far today, we've revealed we know the matchup now for the women's championship this Saturday morning. It's the Rockets versus Ball State. And so far, we saw the Akron Zips in the men's side of the tournament advance against the Toledo Rockets. My name is Artie Abrego, joined by my broadcast partner, Caden Knapp. Once again, Falcon Media Sports Network is committed to bringing you all 14 games of this tournament. So far, we are 11. I can't even count anymore. We're like 12 of 14 in. So we've got 2 more left, not counting this one, Caden. A lot of games left to call, a lot of games left to cover, of course. The most important games of this season are the championship games, but right now we've got a barn burner in front of us. Miami, Ohio, the second seed, 47-46 against Kent State. Miami, Ohio up by 1. Inbound now, Von Cameron Davis has the ball. Up against Brent Byers. He's using that size to go up against him. Von Cameron Davis goes up for the shot, and he's fouled.
Yeah, these fouls definitely starting to pile up, much like they did in the first half.
So that'll be Brent Byers' third personal foul. And that's going to send Von Cameron Davis to the line. Previously, he's 0 for 1 at the line today. Only got 4 points. Shooting 2 for 11 from the field goal range. Davis' first shot is good. Nothing but net. So he's tied this one up 47-47. And a chance to make it a 1-point lead now. Averaging 14.8 points per game this season. off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Makai Cooper for Miami, Ohio. So 47-47, we are tied up again here at Rocket Arena. Peter Sudair guarded by Medley. Bounce pass to Woolfolk. Woolfolk takes the shot from the inside, no good from on that mid-range jumper. Rebounded by Barnett. Barnett, quick pass to Jalen Sillinger. Sillinger putting the moves on Sudair. Sudair pass to Medley. Guarded by Skulljack. Bounce pass inside to Von Cameron Davis. Von Cameron Davis taking his time here. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Von Cameron Davis pass the top of the key to Medley. Medley pass back to Sillinger. 7 seconds on the shot clock. 6, 5, 4. Von Cameron Davis going to take the left corner 3. Off the rim, no good. Hornbeek's going to try to grab the offensive rebound. He's not going to grab it. Woolfolk comes down with it. Pass to Makai Cooper.
Good job to create the good look there, but couldn't convert.
Woolfolk trying to dance inside, going up against Hornbeek, going for the layup, and it looks like Hornbeek's going to get called for another personal foul.
Yeah, the physicality definitely showing on both ends right now, and now Miami has a chance to end their nearly 2-minute scoring drought. And Artie, it feels like every other minute we have some scoring drought by one of these two teams.
Yeah, it's been a hot and cold game for both teams. And speaking of which, that's going to be Karan Hornbeek's 4th personal foul. Delreco Gillespie's going to have to come in and check in for him. That's not good if you're Kent State. That's your all-MAC defensive team player. He's a force defensively, a force on the boards and the blocks. And he's going to have to check out of the second half now.
Yeah, that's a huge loss.
Checking in now for Miami, Ohio is Luke Skulljack, and Cam Kraft is going to check in. So converting the free throws is Woolfolk. So it's going to be a 48-47 game. He shot a 1-and-1. So up by 1 point again is Miami, Ohio. 10:48 left on the clock. We're approaching the 10-minute mark here soon. Von Cameron Davis tries to pass inside of Barnett, intercepted by Makai Cooper. Makai Cooper pass up to Cam Kraft. No good on that free three. Hits the rim. Rebounded by Medley. Medley got the ball at the top of the key. Pass to Barnett on the outside. Barnett trying to pass inside to Delreco Gillespie. Delreco Gillespie goes up for the layup, and he'll be fouled, so he'll be headed to the line as well.
Yeah, again, just so physical.
And again, the struggles from the free throw line are well documented in this one for Kent State, Caden.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, that is... right now they have 7 points just left out there because of missed free throws.
Shooting 6 for 13 from the line. Gillespie's first shot is good. Nothing but net on that one. So he's got this one tied up again. 48-48. And Kent State is now in the bonus, we should mention. So it's tied up 48-48. A chance to make this a 1 point game for Kent State on this second free throw is good. So the Golden Flashes are once again up by 1 against the Redhawks, 49-48. Makai Cooper taking this one up. He's going to be guarded by Jalen Sillinger. Makai Cooper. Pass inside to Woolfolk. Woolfolk loses control of the ball. For a second, he's on the inside. Trying to dribble around. A no-look pass to Cam Kraft by Woolfolk. Pass back to Sudair. Sudair spinning around. Takes the step-back jumper. Nothing but net. Sudair had them all looking the wrong way. 50-49 now. He had 2 different players looking the wrong way. Looking the wrong way on that shot. So a 1 point game now for Miami, Ohio.
Quality basketball.
We are now reached the 10-minute mark in this one. And then a deep 3 taken here by Medley. 3 will be no good off the rim. Brent Byers is going to come here trying to get the rebound, but the ball will fall out of bounds. So Kent State will regain possession. Ian Elmer will now check in for Brent Byers. Solinger will inbound this one. He's been quiet for a little bit. 26 points on today. Gillespie will receive the inbound. Pass to Von Cameron Davis. In the left corner now, driving inside up the baseline. Going for the layup. He gets it to go, and he's got a chance for one more. Fouled on that one.
How many and one opportunities have we had today, Artie? We just had so many.
So many trips to the line, so many chances for extra points. Ian Elmer will be called for that one. That'll be his second personal foul. Davis will head back to the free throw line. Shooting 1 for 3 from the line today. Again, a chance to make this a 1-point game. Kent State currently up 51-50. A 2-point game, I should say, against the Redhawks. And the shot is good. So it's 52-50. Kent State up by 2. There's 9:27 left to play in this one. 26 seconds on the shot clock now. Makai Cooper. Pass to the top of the key to Sudair. Sudair pass to the corner to Cam Kraft. Pass a little bit off balance. Kraft bounce pass inside to Wolf Fork. Wolf Fork fakes the first shot. Goes inside for an easy layup. So tied up here, 52-52. We are even once more. Medley's going to take this one up the court. He's at the Mid-American Conference logo now. Going to get a screen for Gillespie. Pass it on Cameron Davis. Pass in the corner for Sumlin, who's checked into this one now for Barnett. Sumlin dancing around, trying to get the layup to go. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound by Gillespie. He's going to get up there for some second chance points for the Golden Flashes. Up 54-52 now.
Second chance points are so important. Right place, right time there.
Wolfolk with the ball at the top of the key. Sudair pass to the corner. Right corner for Cam Kraft. Cam Kraft gets it to go from the right corner. It's a 55-54 game now. Miami, Ohio up by 1.
What a beauty of a shot.
Medley thought about taking that three. He's going to decide against it. He's going to drive inside. Going to take the shot from the free throw line. No good from the mid-range jumper. Rebounded by Sudair. Back on the fast break. 8:15 left in this one. Up by 1. Sudair. Pass it to Ian Elmer. Ian Elmer's going to step inside for the mid-range jumper. Off the front of the rim. Not even close. Rebounded by the Golden Flashes.
Yeah, he was fading away. Very low percentage shot from the elbow.
Jamal Sumlin passes the ball to Medley. Sion Medley calling out some plays. He's been a big-time ball handler for the Golden Flashes in this one. Bounce pass to Devon Cameron Davis. Pass to Jalen Sillinger. Jalen Sillinger trying to put the moves on Cam Kraft. Driving inside. Off the back of the rim. No good. But rebounded by Gillespie. Gillespie going up for more second-chance points. And he gets more to go. He gets 2 and another chance for one more. Gillespie talking a little trash. He gets some love from his teammates. And we're going to be heading to the media timeout with Kent State up by 1, 56-55 against the Redhawks. We're going to step aside here for just a little while here on Falcon Radio, but we'll be right back here with more action in just a little bit.
You have the right to know. The right to know about culture. The right to know about the economy. The right to know about technology and to know about sports. You have the right to know about education and politics and the weather. You have the right to know what's happening abroad and in your backyard. But above all else, you have the right to know that this right is under attack, and we must work to protect it. Because in order to be free, we must be informed. Understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
Every year, millions of Americans use opioids to manage pain, and reliance on opioids has led to the worst drug crisis in American history. That's why the CDC recommends safer alternatives like physical therapy to manage pain. Physical therapists treat pain through movement, hands-on care, and patient education. No warning labels required. When it comes to your health, you have a choice. Choose physical therapy. Visit MoveForwardPT.com to find a physical therapist in your area.
Falcon Media Sports Network is finally back on the road with BGSU hockey. Make sure to catch the voice of Falcon Hockey, Ben Korak, on the call for every BGSU game this season on WBGU 88.1 FM.
Welcome back here to Rocket Arena. Things are starting to wrap up a little. We've reached the later minutes of the second half. There's 7:38 left on the clock. My name is Artie Brago, from my broadcast partner, Caden Knapp. A 56-55 game here in the MAC Conference Tournament semifinals. I made that way longer than it had to be. I didn't need to say MAC Conference because I don't need to say MAC Conference because MAC stands for Mid-American Conference. But nevertheless, it's a 56-55 game. Kent State is up by 1 against the Redhawks, Caden.
Yeah, and it's been a very fun game to watch and speak about. And, I mean, just definitely coming right down to the wire.
It definitely is, Caden. 7:38 left in this one. Kent State is going to head to the free throw line. When we went to the break, Antoine Wolfolk picked up his 4th personal foul. So that's probably going to check him out of this one for a little while.
The fouls definitely starting to add up. Miami committing 18 in total today. Kent State 12. Miami 10 this half, though.
Gillespie will head to the line for this one. An and one opportunity for Dareko Gillespie. Last night against Western Michigan, he had 10 points, shot 3 for 6 from the field, had 10 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks. So a double-double dominant defensive performance for him last night. Been a big key for the Golden Flashes defense all season long. Gillespie will at the free throw line now. Taking his time. Now on the shot is off the back of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Sudair. Sudair, that's going to be his 9th rebound of the day. He's got 21 points and 9 rebounds, so a double-double watch for him on this one. Sudair, quick pass to Cam Kraft on the left wing. Kraft pass back to Reese Potter, who's checking on this one. Pass inside to Ipsaro. Ipsaro makes the pass instead of taking the layup to Ian Elmer. It's going to pay off very well for him. Elmer hits it from the right corner. It's a 58-56 game now. Nothing but net.
Ipsaro did a very good thing with passing that ball out because he probably would have not hit the layup had he decided to take it because the defender was right in his face. Talk about setting up your teammate well.
Kent State down 2 on this possession. Jalen Sullinger, he's got the basketball now on the left wing. On the right wing, I should say. Past the top of the key. Von Cameron Davis. Von Cameron Davis is going to take a rough shot. But Kent State will recover. Back to Jalen Sullinger. Jalen Sullinger going to take a deep step back 3 as the shot clock expires. No good. Rebounded by Ipsaro. Ipsaro gets the rebound. Quick pass to Ian Elmer. Elmer pass back to Ipsaro. Ipsaro made that impressive assist earlier. Quick pass here to Peter Sudair, and it looks like a whistle's going to be called there, and it looks like it's going to go against Kent State. Sion Medley will be called for the personal foul here. That'll be his first of the day.
Yeah, and for the remaining 6 minutes and 33 seconds of regulation, we're going to see free throws after every single foul, Artie.
We will. Both teams in the bonus, and 6:33 left in this one. Sudair will inbound. Pass to Ipsaro. Ipsaro, pass back to Ian Elmer. Elmer trying to dance around his defender. Pass back to Sudair. Sudair going to take a 3 from the top of the arc. Bounces off the rim, no good. Into the hands of Jalen Sullinger. Sullinger, he's got his 5th rebound of the day. Pass up to Medley. Medley taking things slow near the left wing. Pass inside the Gillespie. Gillespie going up for the shot. No good. Rebound by Von Cameron Davis. Goes up for the layup. Bounces off the backboard around the rim, and it's good to go. 58-58. We are tied again with 6 minutes left to play in this one.
10th tie of the basketball game.
Just absolutely insane back and forth matchup. Ian Elmer, he's got it near the left corner. Pass back to the top of the key to Peter Sudair. Sudair, he's been the star today for the Red Hawks. Pass back to Cam Kraft. Cam Kraft driving inside. Pass to Sudair in the corner. In the right corner, he's going to drive inside instead. Sudair going up for the shot. No good, rejected. Gets a pass somehow off to Reese Potter. Reese Potter going to go in with 1 second left on the shot clock. No good on the floater. Rebounded by Marquise Barnett. Sullinger, he's got the ball now. Pass back to Barnett. He's going to lose control of the basketball for a second. Going to try a fake up pass. Had him looking the wrong way. He's going to drive inside for the layup. And Kent State is up 60-58.
18th lead change of the game.
And Marquise Barnett, he's going to get some love from the Kent State fans as we head into another timeout. And Miami, Ohio, they're going to call a 30-second timeout here. We'll wait to see if this one turns into a media timeout. 60-58 game right now. Golden Flashes up by 2. Wow. This has been an insane game so far, Caden.
Yeah, it really has been, and it's exactly what we expected from these two squads.
So it will turn into a media timeout, so we're going to step aside here on Falcon Radio for just a little bit. But we'll be back with all the action here in just a little while.
I can't believe he found them.
He seems sorry.
We very clearly told him not to look up there.
I'm honestly impressed that he was able to do it.
Right? But did he balance on that big chair?
Yeah, I mean, I guess he'll just know what his gifts are this year.
I really thought we had hidden them well.
If they can find their presents, they can find a gun.
911, what is your emergency?
Every day, 8 kids and teens are unintentionally killed or injured by loaded and unlocked guns. Learn how to make your home safer at endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and End Family Fire.
Are you a fan of BG Falcon Media and the Falcon Media Sports Network? You can show your support for BGSU student media by donating at the bottom of the page of stories on bgfalconmedia.com.
Welcome back here to Rocket Arena once again. My name is Artie Abrego, joined by my broadcast partner, Caden Knapp. A 60-58 game here. Kent State up by 2 against the Miami, Ohio Redhawks. We are getting into the later stage of this one. We are 17 seconds away from being underneath from the 5-minute mark in this one.
Yeah, and Miami has gone scoreless for the last 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Kent State putting on the defensive pressure on overdrive, it seems like, these last few possessions.
Marquise Barnett just hit that layup for a 2-point play. Faked the pass, had his defender looking the completely wrong way. Barnett, that was his 11th point of the evening. He joins Von Cameron Davis with 10 points and Jalen Sillinger with 26 as the only Golden Flashes players to hit the double-digit mark in scoring. As for Miami, Peter Sudur has got 21. Ian Elmer has 10. Those are your leading scorers for today's matchup. And we are getting ready to resume action in this one. Inbounding now will be Ian Elmer. Peter Suder will receive. Elmer, pass inside to Suder. Suder is going to take this one up the court now. 5:16 left on the clock now. There, bringing up the court. Going to be guarded by Barnett. Barnett, a little bit of a double team here. A light double team, I should say. Quick pass to Cam Craft. Back to Suder at the MAC logo. Pass to Reese Potter. Barnett would just run right into Reese Potter. Ipsaro at the free throw line. Fakes the three. Takes the pass to Ian Elmer. No good on the three. Rebounded by Dalreco Gillespie.
A lot happened on that offensive possession for Miami. Just no points, though.
Jalen Sundry got the ball now at the top of the key. Pass to Von Cameron Davis. Pass back to Jalen Sundry. He's going to take a tee from the top of the arc. No good on that three. Ball will bounce out of bounds. Possession will go to Miami, Ohio.
That was a smart move by Elmer to let that skid out of bounds, because had he grasped it, Miami would have had to rush up the floor rather than reset their offense.
So Miami, Ohio will now have the ball. Again, like you mentioned, Caden, scores for nearly 3 minutes now. Down by 2, 60-58. Suder's got the ball on the right wing, looking around his defender, Barnett. Pass, hands it off to Cam Craft. Cam Craft going to take a mid-range jumper, rolls around and good. English. Cam Craft, 60-60 now. We are all tied up here. 4:07 left on the clock. We're approaching the 4-minute mark here at Rocket Arena. Pass to Von Cameron Davis. Almost gets intercepted. Von Cameron Davis is going to drive to the rim for the layup. No good. Rebounded by Ipsaro. Ipsaro, he's got the basketball now. We are underneath the 4-minute mark now, Caden.
Yeah, it's even again as well. Just 11 ties this contest.
Ipsaro, he's got the ball at the top of the key. Now with the left wing. Pass to the right corner to Ian Elmer. Elmer pass all the way across the court to Cam Craft near the right corner. Cam Craft driving inside for the floater. Off the front of the rim, no good. Grabs Elmer off for a offensive rebound. Falling backwards, tries to make the shot. No good. Both players, Kent State and Ball State players, fighting for the rebound, but both of them fall to the ground. A timeout will be called on the court. We'll wait to see. I believe this is going to be our final media timeout.
Yep.
We'll wait for the official standing of it, though. So it looks like it will be a media timeout, and we're going to step aside here. It's tied 60-60. 3:28 left on the clock. We'll be back here in just a little bit on Falcon Radio.
Sweet strawberry icing. You're in Goodwill, and just past that vintage denim jacket you spot miniature donut earrings. You lean in. That's the scent of shopping success, because at Goodwill, every item you buy funds local job training and more. So bring home those donut earrings and bring home so much good to your community. Goodwill. Bring good home. Brought to you by Goodwill and the Ad Council.
I'm probably okay to have one more drink before I drive home. I'm probably okay. I open the window to stay alert. Probably okay. I just popped some gum in my mouth.
Step out of the car, please.
I probably made a mistake.
Probably okay isn't okay when it comes to drinking and driving. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. A message brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
To listen to replays of recent Falcon Media Sports Network's broadcasts, tune in to WBGU 88.1 FM every weekday morning from midnight to 3 a.m.
Welcome back here to Rocket Arena. It's a 60-60, all tied up between the Red Hawks and Kent State Golden Flashes. The winner of this game will advance to the championship against Akron. The final here in Rocket Arena this Saturday.
And you'll be on the call with Tyler Kavelitz.
We'll be on the call with Tyler Kavelitz. That will be the 14th game the Falcon Media Sports Network will have broadcasted this season. The broadcast we are doing right now, Caden, this is the 12th broadcast FMSN has done this weekend. We pride ourselves on broadcasting every single game in the MAC tournament, getting all the coverage, all the articles here in Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, it's an honor to be a part of it.
So 60-60 game here. Miami, Ohio will have the inbound. Ipsaro will inbound for his team, the Red Hawks. It's 60-60, 3:28 left on the clock. Ipsaro inbound to Cam Kraft. He's going to take the shot immediately from the right corner, and he connects from three. Cam Kraft, what a shot. 63-60.
Fantastic play call by Coach Steele out of the break.
Just all right away, a spot-up shooter in Cam Kraft. He's got 14 now. 63-60. We're approaching the 3-minute mark. Jalen Sullinger, he's got the ball. Bounce pass to Medley. Medley pass back to Sullinger. Sullinger trying to fake his way around. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Trying to take the mid-range jumper, but he's fouled on the shot. And to much of the chagrin of the Miami fans, there is a sea of red just letting out a chorus of boos here at the Rocket Arena.
I can see why the foul was called there. I think that there was contact, at least from our vantage point. Granted, we are pretty far away.
Jalen Sullinger now at the line. First free throw shot is no good. So the game will remain 63-60. We are underneath the 3-minute mark now.
They've now left 9 points on the shelf.
Miami, Ohio has one 30-second timeout, one full timeout. Kent State has two 30-second timeouts and one full timeout. And Jalen Sullinger nails the second shot from the line. So it's a 63-61 game now. Miami, Ohio up by 2 points.
I mean, Artie, think about how different this game would be if Kent State was 19 of 19 from the charity stripe.
They would have quite a sizable a lead if they were to make those 9 shots. It would be 70-63, and a foul, I believe, is going to be called here on the court. Sudair was on his back, so we'll wait to see. It's going to be on Kent State. That'll be on Marquise Barnett. That'll be his second personal foul. Peter Sudair will shoot 1 and 1 from the line. Sudair, he's got 21 today, 8 for 14, 2 for 2 from the line today. He's got 10 rebounds as well, so he's got the double-double. He's got 2 straight double-doubles in his MAC tournament games. One against Western Michigan with 10 rebounds and 10 assists, and now one with 22 points and 10 rebounds. And now he's got 22. I should say he had 21 previously. He hits the first from the line. So a 64-61 game now. Miami up by 3. Sudair's second shot from the line is good. So a 65-61 lead now for the Red Hawks. They're up by 4. Inbound to Barnett. Bounce back to Medley. The Red Hawks faithful are getting loud. Head coach Travis Steele telling them to get loud right now. Medley, he's got the ball. Pass to Von Cameron Davis at the top of the key. Davis pass back to Sullinger. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Sullinger trying to drive inside. Goes up for the floater. Bounce off the rim. No good. Rebound by Gillespie. No good on the second shot. He's fouled coming down. That's 11 rebounds now for Gillespie. Ian Elmer will be called for the foul. That'll be his third personal foul. Getting ready to check into the game now is Jamal Sumlin. We'll wait to see who checks in for him. who checks out for him, I should say. So Gillespie will end up shooting 2 from the line.
Yeah, he's 6'8" as well, so no surprise he's been getting all these boards.
Gillespie's first shot is off the back of the rim, no good. 65-61 game here. Every shot counts now for Kent State. 2:15 left on the clock. Gillespie's second shot is good from the line. So it's a 65-62 game now. Kent State only down by 3 against Miami. Ipsaro, he's got the control of the basketball right now, headed up the court. Ipsaro, he's going to go on the breakaway. Pass to the corner to Ian Elmer from the left corner. Pass back to Reese Potter. Peter Sudair, he's got the basketball now. Sudair, pass back to Cam Kraft. Kraft hands it back off to Sudair. 10 seconds left on the shot clock now. Sudair is going to step inside. Floater pass to Reese Potter. Potter going to go for the layup. No good. Quick pass to Jalen Sullinger, bringing up the court. 1:45 left on the clock. Sullinger, he's going to try to put the moves on Ipsaro. Sullinger going to take the mid-range jumper. Connects with it from mid-range. In transition, it's 65-64. Kent State only down by 1.
I don't know how he hit that shot. I mean, he just fell into it. My goodness.
Jalen Sullinger's got 29, and a timeout is going to be called here by Miami, Ohio. They're up by 1 point, 65-64. What a game this has been, Caden.
Yeah, and I think it's time to check in on the players to watch that I said before the contest started. And Sullinger for Kent State, 29 points, 9 of 19 from the floor, 6 of 11 from beyond the arc. He also has 5 rebounds. And then Suter for Miami, 23 points, 8 of 14 from the floor, 10 rebounds. He has a double-double and 4 assists already. I think I made a good picks there.
I think those were pretty good picks, Caden. I believe you're right. 2 incredible players. It's an absolute duel going on between these two teams. Obviously 65-64. Winner advances to the championship against Akron. Winner, of course, will get a trip to the March Madness of this entire tournament, of course. What a weekend. What a week this has been here at Falcon Media Sports Network. We've got all the articles, all the recap, all the coverage on falconmedia.com. Also, make sure to check out our YouTube channel, BG Falcon Media. Ball inbound. Cam Kraft's going to take the corner right 3. Oh, my goodness. Cam Kraft from 3. Once again, ice in his veins. 68-64 now. He just is automatic from that right corner.
He really is.
It is now a 68-64 game. Kent State down by 4. They got to get something quick, and they got something now. Pass to Sullinger. 1:08 left on the clock. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Sullinger's going to drive inside, take the shot from the free throw line. Bounces off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Cam Kraft. And Sudair is going to get the ball here. We are underneath a minute. 55 seconds left on the clock. 22 seconds left on the shot clock. Reese Potter, he's got the basketball now. Kent State down by 4. They got to force a turnover here.
This is where you slow the momentum if you're Miami. You have the 2-possession lead.
There is a 10 seconds left on the shot clock. 39 seconds left on the game clock. Sudair, he's got the ball. Inside to Reese Potter. Ball swatted out of his hands, but Reese Potter is going to draw the foul. And Medley is in disbelief. He's frustrated. And this Reese Potter is going to be headed to the line now. Wow. That'll actually be on Von Cameron Davis. That'll be his 3rd personal foul. So 68-64, a chance to add 2 more and make this a 6-point game for Miami, Ohio.
This last minute or so has been just so good for the Red Hawks.
And a timeout is going to be called now. I mean, I believe that's going to be, it's going to be a Kent State timeout. It's a full timeout by Kent State. We're going to take a short break here. We'll be right back here in just a little bit on Falcon Radio.
On February 11th, 2025, BGSU senior forward Marcus Johnson nailed an improbable corner three-pointer at the buzzer to give Bowling Green a lead over the Ohio Bobcats going into halftime. Falcon Media Sports Network's Tyler Kavlitz had the call on Falcon Radio.
Thomas looking for someone to inbound it to. Gets into Johnson. Corner 3, fading away to baseline. Marcus Johnson nails it. Bowling Green goes into half with the 2-point advantage, 34-32 on the miracle shot by Johnson.
This has been a Falcon Media Sports Network featured call.
Welcome back here to Rocket Arena. It's a 68-64 game, 34.8 seconds on the clock. Reese Potter, he was fouled heading into the break. He disconnected on his first shot from the free throw line. It's a 69-64 game now. Miami up by 5. And the second shot is good. So a 6-point lead, 70-64 against Kent State. Kent State's going to have to score quick here, Caden.
Yeah, they really are. And they need to take a high percentage shot.
So, again, 30 seconds on the clock, 25 seconds on the shot clock. Von Cameron Davis from the corner, off the front of the rim, no good. He gets his own rebound. Back to Marquise Barrett for 3, off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Peter Sudair, 19 seconds left on the shot clock. Gets it up to Ipsaro, and Barrett will foul Ipsaro. 15.8 seconds left on the clock. Shot clock is turned off, and Miami High is headed to the line for what could be the dagger free throws here, and a chance to face Akron in the championship game.
Ipsaro pumped up about that one, and already Kent State took 2 low percentage shots by players that they didn't want to take those long shots, and they missed them both, and it definitely cost them.
Yeah, Von Cameron Davis, he took that final shot 0 for 4 from 3 on the day after that one. Ipsaro makes the first free throw, and I think that would just about do it here, Caden.
Yes, 100%.
It's 71-64, 15 seconds left on the clock.
And Kent State just going to be kicking themselves for the 10 free throw misses. 10
free throw misses. That would have been 10 points. It could have been a 74-72 game now. Clock ticking down, 12 seconds. Medley's going to take a deep 3. No good. Rebounded by Ipsaro, and the Miami Redhawks are going to be headed for a Saturday night matchup in the championship against the Akron Zips here in Rocket Arena. And it is official. A chance at championship glory for the Redhawks.
Well, they made it to the MAC championship in football, and now in men's basketball they've made it.
Absolutely a chance to repeat in those sports as it ends in heartbreak for the Kent State Golden Flashes. And you can just see Jalen Cylinder right now just kicking himself, trying to comfort some teammates. And we're going to take a short break here. When we get back, we're going to lead you through our post-game show here at Rocket Arena.
The average time a resume spends on an HR manager's desk is 7 seconds, and most of them are tossed aside. Now imagine if one of those resumes belonged to Yasmin, who was
living in a shelter, juggling 3 jobs. I had to be resilient. That's something that you can't teach.
We rely so much on a resume, yet it could never tell the full story of someone who
had to be independent and take initiative. And that's how I handle every project I get.
Discover new ways to develop great talent at gradsoflife.org. Brought to you by Grads of Life and the Ad Council.
Hey there, BGSU graduate Jason Jackson from the Miami Heat here. Make sure to tune into the Zig Zone every Sunday at 4 p.m. on WBGU 88.1 FM, home of the Falcon Media Sports Network.
Welcome back here for one final time today for Rocket Arena for these semifinal matchups. My name is Artie Brago, joined by my broadcast partner, Kaden Knapp, and we have just found out who will be facing the Akron Zips in the men's MAC championship final. It will be the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, who came in here last season as the 7th seed, who were knocked off by Akron in the first round. They're going to get a shot at championship glory against the Zips tomorrow night.
Yeah, and this was just a fantastic game. All the higher seeds winning in both tournaments. We'll see how the championships go tomorrow, but we mentioned it right before we went to break. Number one thing you're going to circle when you look at Kent State's stat book is the 11 of 21 from the charity stripe. We mentioned ahead of the game that the assist category would be important as well. Kent State 4, Miami 13.
It's absolutely a huge margin there, Caden. 11 for 21 from the line as compared to Miami, Ohio, as you mentioned, 15 for 19. Unfortunately, the season ends once again in heartbreak for Kent State. But we know what the championship matches are going to be tomorrow night, Caden. Or tomorrow day, we should say.
Day and night.
Day and night, just like the song. Women's basketball championship game between the Toledo Rockets and the Ball State Cardinals. The number 1 seed Ball State Cardinals, who have been dominating this tournament. That call will be brought to you by Lucas Clemmer and yourself, Caden.
Yes.
Tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Bright and early for that one. Make sure you don't miss it on Falcon Radio. As for the men's championship, as I mentioned, it's the Akron Zips going against the number 2 seed Miami, Ohio Redhawks. I will be on the call for that one along with Tyler Kavlitz. That will be at 7:30. That's a nighttime game, so make sure you guys stay up. Make sure you go to bed a little early so you can wake up to hear us call that matchup that Saturday night. So before we log off to the air today here at Rocket Arena, we have a couple thank yous to send out. First, I want to thank our board operator today, Nate Hinders. Thank you for coming in on your Saturday night. Thank you for keeping us on the air. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you a lot for all that you do for FMSN. Then I want to thank Carl Smith, the Falcon Media Director, for giving us the opportunity, all of us, organizationally wide, to come out here and cover the MAC tournament for everyone, to cover all 14 games like we have here today. Thank you, Carl. I really appreciate that. Also, our sports director, Lucas Thonmeyer, and our production director, Tyler Kavlitz, for all that they do for FMSN. And, of course, Caden Knapp, thank you for being on the call with me, man. I really appreciated that. And that's going to do us here for Cleveland. Our final score, Miami, Ohio defeats Kent State 72-64. Thank you, everyone. Have a safe trip home, and have a great night.
This broadcast has been a Falcon Media Sports Network production. For more BGSU sports news and updates, follow Falcon Media Sports Network on Twitter X at BG_FMSN, BG Falcon Media on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and head over to BGFalconMedia.com.